Pastor Mai currently manages the affairs of a group of companies which he confounded from scratch, which is Diaries. Their businesses operate across manufacturing, distribution, agriculture, and transportation sectors across the economic sectors. He has been in business for about 2 decades. The oldest of their companies, Cedar Divine Nigeria Limited, the producer of Cedar yogurt and Zoe Dairy Fresh yogurt, which started off in the kitchen of their home. And today, it engages over 150 employers in direct employment and over 1,000.
Saturday 2026 with a theme, Innovation, Build, Scale, Empowering the Next Generation. Anytime I hear the word entrepreneurship, I get very excited. The reason is that through entrepreneurship, you can fulfill destiny in grand style. A couple of months ago or weeks ago, I was listening to one of the global promoters of artificial intelligence, and he said something that was very terrifying. Very terrifying. He was proposing that they come up with global basic welfare package for the citizens of the world. And the reason for this was that he said, as the world evolves, human beings may no longer be needed in so many areas. And that people will sit down when they realize they are no longer needed, the essence of living will be threatened. And in fact, they need to come up with a package that will make them survive. Whether this will get there very soon or not, that will be another debate. But the issue here is this. There was never a better time in history for young men to wake up and embrace entrepreneurship than now. There had never been such a time than now. We're now in the world where you can wake up and they say 1,000 people have been told to go home, 5,000 people have been told to go home. Because something that has come on that can do better what human being could have done. But in the midst of this, when you have entrepreneurship mindset, you can always ride on the wind of time and take charge of your future. So that's why this program is very important, and I'd like us to take it very, very important. All right, today the assignment I've been given for about 25-30 minutes is to speak on the subject branding and integrating tech into business. Is my slide available? Okay, please. Okay, oh yeah. All right. I want to begin with a question. Why would you pay 400 naira for a bottle of Ever water or Aquafina when other unknown brands are selling their own for 200 naira? Are you listening to me? Why would you pay 400 for a bottle of water from a particular company when others are selling 200? And I'm sure if you have the opportunity to speak back to me, you are going to say it's because of trust and value. Because you trust one and value it more than the other. I've had occasion of asking them to book flight tickets for me, and they will tell me different airline tickets and the different prices. And I find myself paying the higher price because I trust that particular airline more than the other. That is brand speaking. That is brand speaking. So something happened to us a couple of years, just last year. As a company, we sat down, please go to the next slide. We sat down, we said we wanted to come up with a product that can compete with any other product of that nature anywhere in the world. So we came up with another product. And that product is richer than the former, more expensive, better packaged. But something happened. We realized that some of the customers were not willing to even taste it, even though it was free of charge, until they realized that we were the producer of the product. Did you get that? Until they realized that we were the producer before they accepted the product. Why? They have used the former product for quite some time. They like it, they value it, they trust it. They're easily open to receive it. That's what happened. And you can see it on the slide. That's the red one, is the newer one. The round one is the former one. But yet, it required the brand to speak for the new product to gain customer acceptance. Now, what then is branding? What is a brand? I like to be very practical because you have enough of theory at your fingertips. All right? Branding is actually the strategic process of creating a unique, recognizable identity and reputation for a business, for a product, or for individual. So you can brand a business, brand a product, you can also brand an individual. So that is branding. It has to be unique. It has to be a recognizable identity. Reputation has to go with it. And it goes for either a company, a product, or individual. So it simply means how people see you and what they say when you are not in the room. That is branding. Their perceived value of you. Now, let's look at these two examples here. If I say mobile network everywhere you go, I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. True or false? So if you are going to the village, I don't want to advertise for any company, you will say, oh, I need social network because I know it's everywhere. And if I say affordable data bundle, you also know who I'm talking about. True or false? That's what you know them to be. So when you are looking for a solution to that problem, you go to them. That is brand speaking. And there is something unique about brand. Brand has a promise. All right? Brand has also a proof. It has a promise. It has a proof. Now, when you talk about promise, we are talking about what you stand for, what the brand stands for. All right? Now, for example, we all use Google here. Google said to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. That's their brand promise. That's what they promise, and that's what they're doing. Is it true or not? It's true, that's what they stand for, that's what they're doing. And then there is an online bank in Nigeria whose brand promise says they bank for the free, so they don't charge for services. Young, transparent, and no wahala. That's a brand promise. And there's also a brand proof. The proof is the fulfillment of the promise. So you find that when somebody promises you something and you have parted with your value, you don't get the proof, you get disappointed, you don't go back there. True or false? So how you deliver it every time, that's the proof. The packaging, the service, the staff behavior in the process of delivering it. There's one of the big church organization in Nigeria. Their location is close to our office. I used to drive there when I feel I want to have lunch or I want to have a meeting with somebody and I feel, let's stay in a very nice place. So one day I called the place and I said, I'm coming with 5 persons prepare so, so, and so. They said, okay. So we got there, they were not ready. We sat down, some flies were flying around us. No AC, we're sweating. I called the manager. What's happening? The response was very unsmart. I went into my car with my team and we left. We went to another location that is newer, also a church organization. Since that day, I've not entered the first one. The first one was even cheaper. But I've not, in fact, during our 20th anniversary, we still have to go to the new one to do it. Because they fail in their brand proof. And that restaurant is even called Intercontinental. But their proof does not depict Intercontinental. So that's branding. That's branding. Now, there are 3 questions every brand must answer. 3 questions. The first one is, who are you for? Who are you for? Who is your product for? All right? You can't be for everyone. I've seen people take a product meant for a particular demographics to another, and they end up with frustration because the product was never meant for them. There are times I receive a phone call. They will say, we are so company. We want to market to you Pampers and all of that. The first time I say, I'm not a woman. I don't market such things for me. I don't have the time. The next time they called me, I cut off the phone. I don't buy bumper. I'm not a woman. I don't even, my children, the youngest is already an adult. So why are you wasting my time? So who are you for? Have you identified that person? Number 2 question that must be answered is, what problem do you solve? You cannot solve all problems. I never respond positively to a product that say this product can solve all problems. I don't answer it. It's a sham. So, who are you trying to solve a problem for? Because every business is a solution to a problem. I was checking online recently. I saw a young man, 17 years old, that earns $1 million every month. Do you know what he did? He just checked that people are trying to run from obesity. So he developed an app that when you put the food together, you use the app to scan it, and it tells you the number of calories on that food. That guy earns $1 million a month. He has solved a problem, a global problem. So who do you want to solve a problem for? The third question will be, what makes you unique from others? That's differentiation. Why should I buy your water instead of buying another person's water? If you run a transport business, why should I patronize you rather than patronizing another person? But this is what I see in our environment, because people don't really think deeply sometimes. People compete with pricing. They compete with pricing. So when you say we are the cheapest, that's a weak branding representation. But when you say we are the most reliable for fast delivery, that is good, that's strong. So a lot of businesses in our environment die because the only way people know how to compete is on pricing. And pricing is a competition that a CEO engages in when he lacks the capacity to think. So these are 3 questions that branding must answer. Another point that is of crucial importance is that for a good brand to be able to build trust, it has to be consistent. It has to be consistent. So consistency builds trust. Then tech will now come in to help you build scale. We are looking at branding and introducing tech to scale. All right? So you need to first use branding to build the trust. Then you now introduce technology to now scale up and go global. So brand consistency build brand equity. That's where the customer demonstrates loyalty to the brand. You must therefore deliver the same quality all the time. Now, let me give you an example. A young man came to my house about 5 months ago and said, "Sir, the business I'm doing, I'm not doing well. What more can I do?" Sometimes we abandon it and say he's learning how to do photography. Sometimes he's learning how to design, doing some artistic training. So I sat him down and I told him, your number one problem is lack of consistency. People are going out in the morning. He does food, grilled chicken. He can do maybe fried yam and all of that. But they never find you. You are there today, tomorrow they don't find you. You lack consistency. And this guy has first class in mechanical engineering. But he's frying stuff. So I sat in there, I told him. He left. He came back to me 2 weeks ago and said, "Sir, I'm so grateful that you told me that thing. Sir, do you know within 4 months I've made over 8 million naira. But for that business that I do by the streets, I make over 2 million a month." He was so amazed. If I came to him to ask me, he want to expand, he want to employ staff, he want to buy a vehicle, I said, hold on, go through this approach. So consistency is so crucial for every brand. Now, when you talk about technology simply help us to speed up delivery, help us to scale, and also even help you to go global. All right? Now, I want to speak majorly on this next aspect of branding. Please move to the next slide. Because I feel it's not going to be useful for me to be talking so much of branding with you about what Coca-Cola does and all of that without this. The definition of branding we saw is that you can build a brand around a company, around a product, around an individual. I want to speak much more on this individual because you are young people who are just about starting life. All right? You are just about starting life. And I like to say that one of the greatest capital you can have as a young person is that you have self-branding that is believed in by people. It is the strongest capital you can have. So how does this happen? One, the first question. Can you be described as someone who is serious-minded with clear vision? Somebody who is serious-minded with clear vision. Not handling things haphazardly, with absent mind. Do it halfway and leave it. Have you branded yourself to be seen as serious-minded with somebody with clear vision? Number two, can you be trusted? Can you be trusted? Number three, do you deliver with excellence? Because that creates differentiation. Do you deliver service result with excellence? Number four, do you innovate? Or do you simply do what I call Olu maintain? An expert in maintaining the status quo. I meant it like that. That's how I will leave it. If that's how you are going to leave it, why did you come there in the first instance? Do you innovate? Please pay attention to this. For people to be able to trust you, you must have what they call integrity. What is integrity? Integrity simply means honesty. And someone said, to be trusted, you must be honest. In the month of May, I was in Canada, and I called a friend of mine in one of the states in the U.S., and we're discussing a particular issue. This subject came up. He said, Pastor, do you know that trust is transferable? I said, I don't understand. What do you mean? He said, trust is transferable. As he explained to me. He said, I came for your company's 20th anniversary. Before I came, I was thinking of giving a contract to a guy But I was doubting in my mind, will this guy mess up or will he not? He said, when I got there, I discovered this guy works for you. He does your printing. And I said, no. As long as Pastor Mike works with this guy, the guy must be a good guy. And even if he misbehaves, once I call Pastor Mike, he will take action and I will get everything. So he said, that's why I gave him the contract. I didn't even tell you, but the fact that he can identify with you, I could trust him. And he delivered, everything was fine. So trust is transferable. Do you get what I'm saying? So you must build a brand of yourself that shows that you can be trusted. And when you are trusted and honest, resources is never a scarce commodity. When you can be trusted and you want to start a business, when you tell a few people around you, I tell you, that money will come. I was sharing with our doctor here a moment ago. I was invited to Covenant University to speak in a business event like this last year. One of the young men approached me when I was going and took my number, and from time to time sent me messages. So I was sizing him up, and I saw that this guy is intelligent, is consistent, and he knows what he was doing. So I was out of the country, and I saw a message from him, Pastor, we want to launch a particular snack. We don't have the money. We are doing crowdfunding. I sent money to him. A number of other people that are trusted in send him money. They launched the product. That product is in the market right now. He's still in school. He has already released the product. Why? He has demonstrated that he's serious minded. He has an idea of what he wanted, and he can be trusted. Number 2, value that you must pay attention to in building things. Giving outstanding quality. Going all the way to deliver the best result possible. Excellence is crucial. When you are excellent, repeat patronage is automatic. I had a guy that used to sew my free wares, natives. And they introduced another one to me. The day I tried that, for the last 5 years, I have not gone back to the first one. Excellence caught my attention, and I moved. So, part of your self-building process is that you must build that brand of excellence around yourself. Number 3, consistency. Consistency. That is uniform standard all the time. Being the same all the time. And when you are consistent, trust becomes normal. Normal. You don't struggle for trust. The last one, number 4, innovation. Finding better ways of doing something. If you have been spending 30 minutes for something, can you start to spend 25, 20 minutes? If you've been spending 2,000, can you find a way to spend 1,005? You have to innovate. And when you are innovative, you sustain growth. But if you don't innovate, those who innovate will come, and then that business will go down. Now let's move further. At the moment, I realize there's a conversation going on that the world is tough, business is tough, everything is difficult. That thing is a false statement. This is what I discovered as a business person. When the game for exchange of money changes, people think that the economy becomes hard. What it means is that the bar has just been raised. For you to know what I'm saying is the reality. Ask yourself, how much do they sell a plot of land in your environment? Is it cheaper than before? Are they not still building? Where are they finding the money? Are cars cheaper now? No. Why are you seeing all the flashy cars on the road if the economy is so difficult and it's very hard? The world economy is growing every day, including the economy of Nigeria. As at 2020, the global GDP of the whole world, as at 2020, was put at $86.39 trillion. 2020. As at 2026, it's estimated that by the end of this year, the global GDP will be $123.6 trillion. That is 43% growth, all within 6 years. You know why I'm saying this? If you don't believe that there is economic power, you will not even think of trying to go into business. You won't even think branding is important, innovation is important, because they say everything is hard. I bet nobody can do business again. It's a lie. The world is richer than ever before, including our country, Nigeria. So, this enormous economic wealth of the world, ironically, cannot be distributed a la carte. You know what they call a la carte? They put food down. Everybody just take what you like. You have to fight for your own portion of it. Through effective entrepreneurial innovation and competition. That's the only way. I have a friend, his son is in secondary school. Microsoft is paying £2,000. Secondary school. The boy will design cartoons and start posting, and they located it online and bought him over. So they now use his cartoon and animate them. Secondary school. The world is rich. So young people need to wake up and embrace entrepreneurial adventure so you can take charge of your future. Finally, like I've said, it cannot be shared. You have to decide what portion of it you want to have. It cannot be shared. You have to go for what? Your own part of it. Young people are doing great things. Please rise up and do something for yourself. In summary, you can build a brand around a business, you can build around a product, you can build around yourself. But because you are starting life, build a brand around yourself so that when you are starting, it will be very easy. People will trust you, they will allocate resources to you, they will mentor you, and they work hand in hand with you so you can arrive at the place God has ordained for you in destiny. This is what I have for you guys this morning. Thank you for listening. God bless you.
I thought you would stand up and clap. Thank you so much, sir. Please rise and let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate, Pastor Mike. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. All right, please have your seat. EDP Day. If you are not talking, I will know that you came late. EDP Day. EDP Day. Those people that did not understand, they can't clock it because they came late. The last one, EDP Day. Yeah, thank you so much. You're scaling. Now you've heard a lot from the session by Pastor Mike. We want to take questions because now he's also willing to take questions. Do we have anyone who wants to ask questions from what he shared? He shared a lot of things, value, branding, and the fact that you need to build brands around yourself, your product, or your business. So now, anyone you want to ask questions, this is a lifetime opportunity. So if you don't ask questions now, and you say, I want to see him, you will pay for consulting. So this is a free opportunity to ask questions. All right, I can see one hand. Oh. All right, Prof want to ask questions. Hey, it's well, today is wonderful. All right, let me see those hands again. You want to ask questions? All right. Two. All right, please, can you just step forward so that just step forward, have a seat so that would allow you. So I'm going to start with Professor G.K. Jr. Please, let's celebrate Prof. He wants to ask a professor question.
Our guest lecturer, we sincerely appreciate you It's quite educative. My question is about the growth of the economy. You said that 2020, it grew from 86.39 million to dollars, $83.9 million to $123 million. I see. I want to ask that, do you factor in the inflation, the purchasing power as at that time, 2020? Can we now say that the same amount could be used to purchase the material even as at now?
So, okay, good. Thank you, Prof. Yeah, Prof is asking, did we factor in the inflation? Now, I was on Channels TV last year, August. Yes, I was on Channels TV during our 20th anniversary. And the presenter asked me one question just like that on inflation. And I told him some of the inflation figures we talk about. You know, this part of the world, we are very good at picking something from the developed environment and we paste it in our environment to use it. And the truth is that if you pick from the environment where you are coming from, they have data on everything that forecast will be exactly accurate. I was driving in Canada in, May. We were on the road. They had taken enough data to know that accident level has increased by 12%. And that accident is caused by trucks. So they are withdrawing the truck driver to train them to reduce the accident. They have all the data. So when you come in and tell me that the inflation in Nigeria is so and so, the first question I want to ask, if you tell me the inflation has come down, what are we buying now that is cheaper than before? Is there anyone? I'm asking questions. So sometimes some of these inflationary figures don't reflect on the street on time. That's the truth. Now, for instance, I just told you where I live, you could buy a plot of land, 7 million some years ago. It's now over 120 million. People are still buying it. Maybe that time they could not have afforded to buy it, but they can afford to buy it now. So if you do plus and minus, they are still better than before. Does this answer our question? The world economy is growing. That's the truth. Even the Nigerian economy is growing. Now, I remember I used to live in Yarupaja in those days. All right? Now, robbery was happening every time. But there were no police station in those areas. No police station. Now there is so much improvement in the city that those things can hardly happen because the response will be higher. So we are better than before. So if you add all of this together, even when you put those figures, the economy is actually growing better than before. I am better than I've ever been before. So if you also check yourself, you are probably better. The world is growing. I think I've answered Pro's question. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, sir, you can still stay. We have some questions here. Tell us your name, your department, and go straight to your question.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Akintola Niniola, and I'm from the Department of Computing. Thanks, sir, for today's charge. So my question is, sir, before you came to present, they said a lot about your background, where you came from, and the experiences you've had, which further had trust that we had in you that, okay, what is about to tell us is very important. Now, before you started your brand, people already knew you, at least. I'm sure your first customers knew you a little bit. But someone that wants to start now that does not have as much experience or resume like you, how am I going to build trust, like you said?
All right, thank you. We'll take one more, sir.
Yes,
take one more.
Okay, sir, my question is about consistency. Yeah, I want to ask, how do you become consistent with something? Because even if you do it every day, at a particular time, you will be burnt out and you will be tired and you will not even have the zeal or the will to want to even come back again to continue being consistent with what you have started before. So, how do you build consistency?
All right, permit me one more, sir. One more.
Let's address this one. Let's finish with it, then the other one can come in. So don't mix them up. All right. The first question said how you build personal brand that people can trust you. All right? Nobody started from the top. Everybody started from somewhere. True of us. Now, for instance, if I pick 20 of you in that place now, students, all of you are students, and I say, who will be the treasurer here? And I'm sure it's not everybody that qualify. True of us. Can you pick everybody out of the 20 that all of them will be the treasurer? There are some who say, no, we can't trust this one, I beg. That one, no, we can't trust. Okay, this one we can trust. It starts from there. Are you get what I'm saying? Now, when you hear a man tell you a story, what he has told you is the arrival of a journey he has been on for more than 30 years. So it starts from somewhere. So building trust, you first of all started with the people around you. Do you know that we have parents here? There are some of your children you can say, take this 300,000, leave it to your account. I'll be telling you how to spend it for me. The other you can't do that. True of us. Because they will blow it. It starts from your inner circle. It starts from your inner circle. That's how it does. The second one is how do you build consistency? You see, one of the ways through which people easily give up is when what they are working on is not making progress and they don't know what to do to change it. If it's making progress, will you be burnt out? No. And if you are having challenges, which is normal, if anybody tell you success story, cannot tell you failure story, don't believe it. Everybody failed more than, sometimes more than they succeeded. But not knowing what to do to change the problem you're having is always where the burnt out, the frustration comes from. And that's why the power of knowledge is so important. Listen, please. When I talk about power of knowledge, I'm not talking of certification alone. I've seen a lot of people who were certificated, but there are some challenges they have not been able to find solution to. We are talking of problem-solving knowledge. If I have PhD in mechanical engineering, I may not be able to open my engine and fix it back. My knowledge is of a larger scale. But I need a mechanic roadside to fix it for me. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So at that point in time, that knowledge is needed. Mine may render a solution to a whole country. But for that, I need that person. So when it comes to talking about resilience, consistency, you must continuously seek the right knowledge for the task at hand. When you have that, you never get frustrated. Is that clear? Is that clear? All right, the next question.
All right, sir. Sir, I think you have answered one of the questions. Although the question is, how can a small business compete with already established business? Yes. How can a small business successfully compete? That's number one. Number two, if, for example, you want to start a small-scale business that involves maybe eatable items, and you need to brand, and you don't have the capacity to register with the NAFDAC, how do you go about it? That's my question.
Very simple question and very simple answer. Small businesses can successfully compete with big businesses. Very easy. There are things big businesses would never do. For instance, I have a few trucks on the road that run commercial transportation across the country, outside of our major business. There are things you will call me for, I will just ignore it. There's no point, it's a waste of time. Why would I waste my time? So come and do something, 50,000, to do what? It's a waste of time. But that is enormous amount of money for a small business. I get what I'm saying? So there are things that big businesses cannot do. That is where small businesses start from. For instance, let's look at airline. All right? Airline can move people from Enugu to Lagos. They will not waste time creating small buses that will take you to your house. Will they do that? A small business can start from that. So look at what the big businesses are not doing. For instance, The big company like Coca-Cola and some of them, there are times that distributors pay money for 3 weeks they will not supply because they don't have enough for them. A small company will take advantage of that. As you are paying, you are getting it. So you study the thing that the big businesses are not doing well, and you capitalize on that. That's how it starts. The second question is, that's why I like to take it one by one. I'm sorry.
Yes, like one wants to start a small scale business.
Okay, yeah, I get you now. Like that somebody is doing vegetable or farm produce and all of that, and he doesn't have money to go to NAFDAC and to be able to brand and all of that. Let me explain to you. If you are not yet ready to put your products on the retail stores, you can sell it without going to NAFDAC. NAFDAC fee is not even expensive. It's 111,000 per product or thereabouts. But people are always afraid to even go there and find out. They sit in their house and say, they say it's difficult. It's not difficult. They ought to go there. But the truth is this. You can sell products without first of all going to the retail store. If you are even small, you can't even meet up the need of the retail store. So what do? Look at where are the people that need this product. Where are they? During COVID, farmers were coming to our estates. They will send message through the estate gate that they will be bringing farm produce. They come to the gate, everybody buy everything, and they go home and they go home. They don't need NAFDAC. Are you getting me? I know a young man who is doing billions right now in turnover in agri-business that started supplying vegetables to different restaurants. He started with us, vegetables to different restaurants. Today he does billions a year in farm produce. He now go into different states, harvest produce and sell to exporters. But he started by supplying to restaurants. So sometimes you don't need that one first. You can start small, get to a certain level, you now want to scale. That's where you need those official certification. Is that clear? Good.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ajoido Asimsola, and I'm from the Department of Political Science and International Relations. So my question is concerning consistency. I own a fashion brand, and most times consistency is a huge challenge because we have different manufacturers in Nigeria. Let me put in quotes, they are very scared to do new things. So I have 2 manufacturers, main manufacturers, and to be consistent in the same design that I give to them is a challenge. Like something happened, she manufactured something that was totally different, and she said, I thought that was what you will like. And I always try to be consistent in my things because this is what I put out there, and this is what people like. So what's your advice to me to solve this kind of problem? Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Now, I will still say again that no matter how much big brands you have, you can survive in their midst. I know young men that produce shoes in Nigeria, their buyers are in Europe, Italy, everywhere, US. Some have legs that they easily can't find sizes. So they draw the shape, they will send to him, he will produce it and send to them. And put huge amount of money. So for you that is a producer of wares, you have a fashion brand, how many people truly know that you are a fashion business person? So, you said what?
Like students within the school.
Yes, yeah, that's fine. I'm just asking the question, right? You may not. Now, if you are doing that for your students, and you discover that it's an advantage you are getting, can you launch into other universities too, where they don't have time to go out, by having a representative that you make and send there and sell them? So the big brands are too big right now to even be your competitor. They are not your problem. Time has gone where people will say, this is my product, buy. It's now, what do you need so I can sew it for you? The big brand will not have time to listen to you sometimes. Sometimes when you give them clothes to sew for you, they will tell you, okay, come in 1 month, come in 5 weeks. You can capitalize on that by giving them very short time, even cheaper, even though your margin is lower, until your network is, you expand your network. So they are not really the problem. I'm sure too many people don't even know that you are into fashion. Are you getting what I'm saying? I'm sure so many people don't know. So you don't have a problem. Okay, for instance, I gave a material to a guy to sew for me on the 9th of June. Today is July. I've not received it. Are you getting me? I've called him 3 times. Hey, guy, where are my clothes? Oh, sorry, sir. It's today he told me it's ready. If I find somebody else now that will do the same quality, he has lost me forever. So if you interface with people enough, you will know the uniqueness they require and you capitalize on it. There's always opportunity. I don't know if I answer your question. All right, so I am going to give, Pastor will have my email address. You can, if you need, you can send questions. I can give them attention. That's fine. Or if you want to clarify your question, you're also free. Is that okay? You're also free.
All right, sir. Thank you. That looks like let's celebrate him. So it seems your fashion designer is working on it. He's still working on it. All right, let's take more questions. Sir, we'll take 2 more.
Okay.
We'll just take 2 more, and then after that, we'll be good.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ngozi. I'm from Economics Department. I'm a 200 level student. And my question is, if I'm trying to build an enterprise, and having done my research and statistics, like it involves legal processes, and to be able to pitch to investors, they have to know that you have all these things put together. So while I'm kind of confined to school environment, geographical location is also a problem because this is not my target market. So how do I go about it?
You are trying to pitch to investors, right? So what's the problem around it? Clarify that.
Yes, it's the business involves some legal activities that I have to put together first, so that the investors will know that okay, you have these things put together, so they will know what they are putting their money into. So the thing is, but the problem I also have is that this is not my target market like Lagos, because I don't live here. So being confined to the school environment, I don't know how to go further about it. So the idea is just there, but to move ahead is an issue.
Okay, I get you. Now, when you say the business requires some legal activities, maybe one is to register, all right? Is that not so? And maybe to write out a framework how the business will run, like a business plan, ownership structures, and all of that, all right? Now, assuming you are going to do that business in Anambra, but you are here, that does not stop you from letting them know this is what you want to do, but that is the time that you will be fully there for the business to start running. But one thing I would like to say is this. It's very difficult in our environment to invest in what you have inside your head that I have not seen. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's very, very difficult. Other environments probably have more enabling structure, because if maybe those monies are insured, and if it's lost, they probably have a way of getting it back. But in our environment, I can tell you from the experience I have, all right, a lot of people don't want to invest in what they have not seen. Even bank would even give you money. So that's why they will say, okay, can you borrow money from family, friends? Some people say family, friends, and fools, because they believe that people that give you money and don't ask for interest are not wise. So they say family, friends, and fools. So you are advised, start at a very low level. Take money that you have saved, take from family and friends that can believe in you, have a prototype that they can see and believe in it before they can embrace it. But I'll tell you, as long as it's just in your head, it's difficult. Because the cost of money here is very high. How much do we borrow money in Nigeria? They'll tell you about 28%, 32%. There are some African countries you can borrow money at 12%. There are other developed environments to be single digit. So there's no point that will bring money at 30% and just put in a brain that they don't even know whether it will work. That's why we have some difficulties in our environment. Is it clear to you? Okay, thank you.
I am Osifo Deborah, a law student, and my question is regarding the legal profession. So there are restrictions regarding advertising compared to other fields. As a law student, how can I intentionally build a strong branding without looking like I am marketing myself.
Okay, thank you. What she's saying, because in law, especially in Nigeria, lawyers are not allowed to advertise. If I even the signboard they put in front of their chamber, they give them the specification. So she's saying, without constraint, how can I build a brand? Because I am supposed to tell people about me for them to know me and believe in me. Is that clear? Is it clear to you? So it means that building a brand in that kind of a constraint means that you have to do one-to-one and through references. I know lawyers in Nigeria that work for people abroad. How do they know them? They have handled something for one person who was very satisfied, told another and told another, and told their friend abroad. So there's no way you are going to go against them, but you can do it one-on-one until you become a big brand that you don't even need to tell people again, but they will get to know. But please, as young people, let's understand that this scripture in Job 8:7, it said, though your beginning may be small, your latter end shall greatly increase. You can start it very small. If you talk to the 10 people around you, and the 10 people tell 10, that's 100 already. So that is how sorting can be done, one-on-one. And then once you have a strong service, then people will believe in you.
Afternoon, sir. My name is Adenowo Yanoluwa, 111 nursing student. So my question is, I'm a brand owner. I have a brand. It starts off a small brand. I'm currently on a journey and the process of rebranding. I want to ask, I have two questions actually. I want to ask if it's advisable to register the brand, even if it's a startup brand, like government's names, the legal activities that are supposed to be done for big companies and all that. I want to ask if it's advisable for me to actually do that as a startup brand. And my second question is, okay, so like I said earlier, I'm on a rebranding process, but I have some problems. One, with my parents, and two, publicity. Because the parents factor is actually like the most important. They don't really support the idea of me starting a brand. As of now, they don't even know I have a brand I'm currently running. So I'm like, with the process of rebranding, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to actually like bring it on a like full scale stuff, something like that. So I want to ask what your advice for me might be.
Okay, thank you. I think the second time, there was another university environment I went. They also asked me, one person asked me this question. That if somebody's doing, the parents don't believe in it, how will she handle it? So I think this is it. You know, some parents went through a process that they believe you must go through a secure process. Guaranteed pay. Some feel that if you go and start and you fail, and all of that. I agree. That does happen. So what you need to do is to be able to let them know on the parental side, understand that you know what you are doing. But sometimes I advise people really, if you have a business concept, there's nothing wrong in working with an organization that does that, so you learn the structure, how they manage system and all of that. How do they manage staff? How do they draw their budget? How do they draw their projections and all of that? So if your parent wants you to work, then you can utilize that approach, work in a system that does what you want to do and learn, and then you move out from there. Number two, in terms of registering the brand, why do people register a business? One, when you offer a service and they say, okay, send me the bank account, and you say, Helen Jones, the perception is different from when they see is multi-AX enterprises or limited. All right? Apart from the veil of corporation that you enjoy, all right, from limited liability when you do it to a certain level. Because if it's a bigger business, you use the veil of corporation to protect yourself from the risk of the business. So it means the business is separate, you are separate. If the business is owing, you can be flying your jet if there is no criminality to lift the veil of corporation while the business faces the consequences. But apart from that, as a starter, you can register an enterprise so that people know that you are serious, but registering now is not a problem. So why do you think it's a problem in the registration process? You don't want the parents to know, or what? I'm asking.
Yes, something like that. Like most of the times for things like it, I would have to like go. I don't go out naturally. Like they don't allow me to move within certain boundaries.
But you are in
like-
school.
Well, how do I explain it? The school is with their consent. Something without their consent is like something imaginary for me. So like trying to do the registration process. Though I have someone like a trustworthy person that's helping me with this kind of stuff. Even at that, trying to explain to them that, okay, I have this and this, they'll still be questioning that, what are you doing this for, this and that? Because even as I'm going home for vacation, this August 15, I have a conference I'm supposed to go to. I'm still even trying to figure out ideas on how to explain it to them that, okay, I'm supposed to do this by so date and all that. So it's like...
Okay, no problem. Doctor, sir, I know you will handle that one. So, doctor, you know, that one, because it's a private issue, will handle that private, but this is it. It's general advice to everyone. We parents, we are overprotective of our children. Okay? A lot of us try to do that. And because they value you so much, they can go the extreme level. I agree. All right? But the best way to handle that is a conversation. Making them understand. Once they see a strong reason, and I'm sure they will listen. And then you two also listen to, okay, can you please explain to me why this? And I'm sure if there are people that are simple, they will have a conversation. And you will be able to strike a compromise. I think that's the way we would like to say it at this level, but I think on a private level, they can handle that. All right?
All right, let's celebrate, Pastor Mike. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. That was a lengthy one. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please let's celebrate our keynote speaker. Thank you so much, sir. How many of you would like to have a taste of Cedar you got? You want to have a taste? All right. Good news. Should I share the good news? Maybe I should not say it. Ladies and gentlemen, Cedar you got has a stand at the back. For those who are interested in getting the products, they are available. Also, the new products by Cedar is also available. For those who are interested, just go to the stand. But the interesting part is this one, which I think you will love. Should I say it? For those of you that want to taste and see that the Lord is good, you will go and taste and see that the product is good for free. I think you should clap for Pastor Mike and the Cedar team. All right. So it's available at the back. Also, as soon as you can also follow Cedar you got on all social media handles to see the product and then also have an idea on what is available. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving straight away to the pitching competition. Clap now. You will hear some businesses. You will say, wow. You see how my wow. Okay, so we want to invite our judges for the pitching competition. Please, we want you to step forward on stage. Or no, just come forward to the front. All our judges for the pitching competition. As I invite back on stage, Mr. Tolu Lope Ahmed, please celebrate him. We have some fantastic ideas. So while that is going on, you want to have a taste and see that the Lord is good, you're free. And come and share the testimony.
All right. Please let's put our hands together again for the guest speaker. Put your hands together for the guest speaker. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. I was really blessed by the session. So we're going to be getting to hear the people amongst us here who have startup ideas that you can all learn from. Now, some people have been asking me how much is the business pitch, how much is the amount. What I want to let you know is that we want to know first how much do you need. And by God's grace, there might be people here today who may be able to actually sponsor that idea. So without wasting any much time, I'm going to quickly invite our judges to the front so that we can start. Please welcome with me Dr. Jegede as he comes forward to take his seat as one of the judges. Okay. Let's also welcome Dr. Lasore as she comes forward as well. Please put your hands together for her. Okay, great. Now, before I call on the contestants, I'm going to read out the ground rules. Okay, so please pay close attention, especially if you are contesting. Okay, the first rule, the first ground rule is that you have 5 minutes. Okay, for everything, for the pitch, as well as the judges may extend it a bit, but you have 5 minutes for everything. Okay. If you have a pitch deck that you're going to be using, please make sure that it's ready. So we're going to be calling the contestants for the business pitch first. So you have just 5 minutes for your presentation. There are going to be specific criteria that will be used to judge your presentation. The first one is how unique the business is. How unique the business is. The second thing is the business validation. That is, is this viable? Okay, does this work? Right? Does this work based on what you're saying? Does it make sense? All right. The third one is, do you have some demo? Not necessarily because you've already produced it, but something that shows that you are already committed. So maybe you already have done something, you've registered it, you have something you can show, you have produced like a minimum viable product that we can see. Just something that shows that some work has gone into the what you're doing. And then the next is the strategy or the plan, the roadmap that you have. For example, what do you need and what is it going to achieve for the business? Can you show us a future, a picture of a future that shows that, yeah, this thing, we want to see it come to life. We would like this idea and we would like to see it become reality. And then finally is your presentation, in terms of how you handled and communicated and all that. So I hope you're taking notes, the contestants, okay? I'll quickly run through it again. The first one is the uniqueness of the business. The second is the validation, does it work? The third one is, do you have a demo or some commitment that shows that this thing is already coming to life? The fourth one is, do you have a roadmap? How much do you need? What is it going to, become if we give you the money and all that? Show us that the future is bright and we want to, see that future. And then 5 is your presentation. Okay.
All right, Mr. Med, I have a very good news for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a financial sponsorship for this pitching competition from Pastor Mike and the Cedar family. So there's going to be a financial award for this competition. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You see, I was just saying it, and it has already happened. And before we are done, there may also be other people here today that will still contribute to that, okay? So without wasting any time at all, I'm going to be welcoming those who will be pitching. First, I'm just going to introduce them, okay? We have, for business pitch, in no particular order, we have Oluwapelumi Ajayi, 400 level computing. Next, we have Olasehan John, 200 level computing. We have Numora. We have I don't know if I'm calling it correctly. Numora, that's software engineering 100 level. Put your hands together. And then we have Abba Faith, 100 level business admin. Okay. So in no part, and then for those who are presenting their final year project, we have Akute Joy Oluwatobi. Put your hands together. Then we have David Oluwakayode, Physics Department, 400 level. And then we have Akintola Niniola, Computer Science, 400 level. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. We have the business pitch category first, and then we have the final year project next. Okay? The judges are already on their scoreboard. I'm going to invite the business pitch. Okay, all right. So information reaching me is that before we go into that, we want to play a short video of the company of the guest speaker for us to get a taste of or the full dose of what he does. All right, just a few minutes. Do we have the video ready? Do we have the video ready? Okay, so we'll come back after the video. All right, so we have reached one of the major points of why we are here. So I'm going to call in no particular order. I hope the candidates are ready. You have 5 minutes to pitch your business. So I'm going to call I'm going to call the name of the person and then the name of the brand or the name of the company to come and tell us about the company. So on my list here, I have Akintola Niniola, who is representing On The Go Antibacterial Hand Wash and Deep Pain Relief Cream. Please put your hands together for her as she comes to the stage. Akintola Niniola. Please keep putting your hands together till she gets here. Is it he? Oh, all right. Please put your hands together for him. Please come around, yeah. Okay, you have 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Akintola Niniola, and today I'll be talking about my brand product, Chevla Cosmetics. The purpose of my brand, my brand combines a concept we all know. Everybody here knows about a night. And everybody knows that a knight's job is to protect and fight against evil that comes against his king or queen. And that's the purpose of my brand, meaning that it works in two ways. It is both a shield and a sword. Now, if you look at this liquid hand wash bottle here, how many of you can confidently say that you will carry this bottle of hand wash to wherever you are going? Maybe you are going out to a party now, and you know that you are going to eat food, and you know your hand might get dirty, and there may not be good soap for you to wash your hand. Nobody is going to confidently say you are going to carry this bottle of soap anywhere. And that is why the first thing that we did was to create a hand wash that is very small in size that can carry wherever you want to go. Meaning, whenever your hand is dirty or there is grease and you want to quickly wash your hand, you don't have to be looking for soap anywhere. Now, aside from the soap, I also want to talk about our deep pain relief cream. Now, we all know during this exam period, some of us will be sitting down for hours with our backs aching, and we will be tired because when you want to sleep, you might not be thinking about your hand position, and you might accidentally sleep on your hand, and it will be very painful. Now, when that happens, the first thing that comes to your mind is, let me go and get painkiller to go and ease the pain. But painkillers have a side effect, and what they do is they just tell your brain to numb the pain. Painkillers don't actually fix or help your body to heal. But this product here helps your body to actually heal the pain. Now, let me take you through the process of painkillers themselves. When you take them and they get digested into your body, they go to your brain and tell your brain to forget about the pain. It's like turning off a fire alarm when there's fire everywhere and telling everybody that they stop making noise. But that's what painkillers do. But our product, the Deep Pain Relief Cream, acts as a sword to fight back against the pain and helps your body to heal naturally and faster, so that rather than you having serious backache as you're writing your exam, you apply it on the target area of pain, and then it will numb the pain and help your body to heal it. Thank you. But for the hand wash, we want to improve on the formula more by adding more fragrance, better essential oils that help fight against bacteria, because you might be thinking, sanitizers, don't they do the same work? Sure, sanitizers kill 99.9% of bacteria and germs, but they don't actually help in that 0.9% germ are all those deadlier ones, like norovirus. And also when there's grease or dirt on your hand, sanitizer cannot remove them, but a proper liquid hand wash soap can remove them. Thank you. My name is Akintola Ninela, Chevla Cosmetics.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You had 1 minute 45 seconds extra. Okay, so you were good on the time. All right. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together again for him. Before you go, we're going to have to ask you some questions before you go. So the judges, if you have any question for him, please ask him before scoring. Yes, please, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Ninilola Akintola. The product is named On The Go Antibacterial Hand Wash and Deep Pain Relief Cream. Just in a sentence, can you tell us, I want to look at the Deep Pain Relief Cream now. What exactly is taking the pain away that is different from what paracetamol could have done or what rub could have done? The general rub we know about. Okay. Why is this product unique?
There's a compound called allicin that there are two main compounds, iguanol and allicin. When you rub the cream, iguanol first numbs the pain so that it won't be disturbing you. Then allicin opens your blood flow, because when you're feeling pain, there's lactic acid that's causing that pain. So when you put the cream, it will open your blood vessels so that more fresh blood can flow through and remove the lactic acid and provide more oxygen and nutrients so that your body can heal itself faster and better.
Okay. Thank you. My second question.
My second question is, how safe is this product with a regular use? For example, in the morning, you are exposed to anything that gives you pain, you use it. Before you sleep, you have gone about lectures, or maybe adults have gone a lot places, and they have pain. How safe? I use it in the morning, I use it at night. Is there no side effect?
There's no side effect, and let me explain why. Traditional body pain, like cream, what they do is that they use chemicals, synthetic chemicals, to force that drug into your skin. And your body and your skin has like immune system to fight back against those chemicals. So that's why you see all those people with sensitive skin it's paining them. They are feeling itchiness because their body is fighting back. But because of we're using a product that we all know, shea butter, to when we use shea butter, because of the shea butter we use, your body does not fight back against it, because your body is the oils, natural oils on your body. On your body, and the natural oils in shea butter that some are alike. So when you rub the cream, the shea butter will fortify your skin, and the drug can safely enter. Your body won't fight back against the shea butter oil because it's already familiar with it.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. So I have a couple of questions. The first thing is, have you started selling?
Very soon, after today, you see our product at the back.
Do you have a price? Do you have?
Yes.
Okay, how much does one go for?
The deep pain relief cream, or the
two of them? Yeah.
Okay, for this small one, 800 naira. 800. Yes, and the deep pain relief cream goes for 4,000 naira.
4,000.
Yes, because it's a purpose cream.
What's the margin on each of them? How much does it cost? How much do you make on each of them?
It costs about 3,500 to make and 4,000 to sell. So
okay, so 500 on the other, the one for 4,000, and then how much do you make on the one for
500 to make this?
Like 300 on the other one.
On this one.
Okay, compared to the competition, does he?
Yeah, like this one now can go for like, I think when I last checked it was like 10,000. Like normal traditional hand wash, depending on the brand, can be 5,000, 10,000, and everybody will just be using it. But this one is personal, where you can carry anywhere. So it's not like anybody's going to be like competing with you for it, because everybody will have their own. And like this one that cannot be everywhere all at once.
Okay. Well done. Please put your hands together for him.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I think there's a question for you.
Yeah, I want to ask from here too.
Is it?
Okay, I have time.
I think so.
Is this product, is it legalized?
So
have you legalized it?
So is it the cream or the?
All the products.
We're working on it. It's in the process.
Okay. That's why the question I want to ask. So if it is not, try to legalize it so that this product can be put on the shelf, whether in the supermarkets or at the pharmaceutical shops.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
So we can work hand in hand.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Okay, I think we have a question there.
What I want to ask Mr. Aninola is a simple one. The market, what are your market audience? Because when you were explaining, you said it like you are thinking about Anchor alone. Okay. So are you projecting, do you want to start with Anchor first, then you now consider the pros and cons and probably expand it outside?
Yeah, I'm thinking of expanding outside because I'm thinking about nursing mothers for the hand wash. I'm thinking about nursing mothers who have children that are trying to take care of. And we all know children, germ or no germ, they can put anything inside their mouth. But as a mother, you know that you're meant to properly wash their hands. So I'm not just thinking about the student, I'm thinking about people outside. People, maybe those people working in kitchen, in all these restaurants.
Okay, sorry. The next one I want to ask is this. When Mr. Tolu was asking you a question about the cost price, you said 3,500 for production, right?
Yes, for the deep pain relief cream.
Do you think you can do something to try and minimize the cost of the production price at the same time, still retain the top-notch quality? For me, in your products, the sanitizer, for me, there are so many things. But for the cream,
For me, the cream flies because it's unique. It helps us to relieve the pain and at the same time take care of our health properly. Because anybody can do hand sanitizer. But for the effect of your allicin and the other ones that helps to numb and open the blood vessel. So for me, it's the thing. So are you thinking of alternative raw materials that will be up? Do you get at a reduced price so
Yes.
that your profit margin can be better, or you can still be able to compete? Because first of all, do you even know your competition with the creams, your competitors with the cream?
Rob,
you don't know. You need to find out so that you know. Sorry,
I said my competition is Rob.
Rob, only Rob, right?
Not just Rob. Tiger Balm.
Okay, now the thing is, with that price, can you compete with Rob and all those balms? So you need to consider all those factors. It's not like I'm tackling you, just put it in your thought process so that you know what to do. So if you can get the raw material at a cheaper price, so that it will reduce the cost you are going to sell it at the end of the day, so that you can be able to compete properly. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for him. Okay. All right, so we're going to call in the next contestant. Please get your pitch deck ready if you have a pitch deck. Okay, I'm going to be calling Abba Faith Ebo, who is going to be representing Federox Interiors. Yeah, Federox Interiors. Please put your hands together for her as she comes up for her presentation. Keep clapping, keep clapping. Okay, you have 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Faith Abba. Permit me to stand on existing protocol. Today, I'll be presenting my business idea, Federox Interiors. Federox Interiors is an interior design brand focused on helping students create, elevate their spaces into functional and comfortable environments. Now, for most of us, our room is much more than a place to sleep. It's where we spend most of our time. And so if you're spending that much time there, it should be a space we actually enjoy being in. And today, I would like to show you how Federox Interiors is helping make that possible. Now, this idea actually started from my own experience living in an on-campus hostel here at Anchor University. And it made me realize that although our rooms are small, we spend most of our times there. It's where we prepare for exams, rest after classes, work on assignments, and sometimes even spend the whole weekend. But many of these rooms don't feel comfortable or personal. And most students don't really know how to make use of the space they have. And I've also observed that there are some students who put up like decorations, LED lights to enhance their spaces, and it showed me that people actually wanted a space where they would feel comfortable in. They just didn't know how to start or where to put things together without spending too much money. That's where the idea for Federox Interiors came. Now, our mission at Federox is very simple. We want to help young people create spaces that they actually enjoy living in, a space that is comfortable, organized, and stylish without them having to spend more than they can afford. And so how do we do that? We'd have the client send us pictures or the layout of their room. They would tell us the kind of look they are going for and give us a realistic budget that we can work on. And from there, we'd guide them by recommending decor, furniture, and colors, and affordable items that will fit their space. We'd also provide the service of sourcing out those materials to make the whole process easier. Instead of giving everyone the same ideas, every recommendation we give to our clients would be customized to their style and their budget. And then we're starting with university students because that is the community I understand best. We focus on students living in both on-campus and off-campus accommodation, and then we expand to the recent graduates and the young professionals. Every year, thousands of young people move into new rooms, new hostels, and their first apartments, and many of them want a space that feels like home. That is the opportunity we are building this brand for. And then our sales strategy. How do we reach these people? We'll start where they spend most of their time, which is social media. Through platforms like TikTok and Instagram, we'd showcase our work, share design tips and inspiration. And we'd also promote our services through campus communities and student events. And as more people have good experience with Federax Interiors, we hope that they recommend us to their friends through word of mouth and referrals. And then our business model is service-based. And so personalization is the heart of our business model. Rather than offering one-size-fits-all designs, every recommendation is customized to each client's room, budget, and personal style. And our revenue would come from consultation fees for our design services with additional income opportunities through furniture sourcing and future brand partnerships. Now, of course, there are already interior designers out there. There are also platforms like Pinterest and YouTube where people get ideas. But the difference is that those ideas are usually made for everyone. Here at Federax Interiors, we would focus on your room, your budget, your style, and your lifestyle. We don't just give inspiration. We give personalized interior design guidance that will help people turn those ideas into a space they can actually create. And then our vision is to become the go-to interior design brand for students, graduates, and young professionals across Nigeria. We want Federax to be the first name people think of when they want to transform their spaces without spending more than they can afford. Thank you for listening.
All right, please put your hands together for her. No, just wait. Okay. So I have a quick question. You mentioned Pinterest. Is that your competitor?
Yes, Pinterest, YouTube, and traditional interior designers.
Okay, so your platform is like Pinterest where people go online to get ideas.
Yes, and they can reach out to us, yeah.
And then they reach out to maybe say they want to model their space or something like that.
Yes.
Have you started?
No, not yet. We've not launched yet.
Okay.
So this is just a business idea.
Okay, all right. So, but you're competing directly with platforms like Pinterest. Like, what will make it special? Like, why would I want to go to your platform if there's already Pinterest, right?
Pinterest gives more like the generic inspiration. They just give ideas. So what we do is we check your room space, the layout of your room. So it's customized to your room. You just see some ideas. They might not be realistic for your space. You might not really be able to do them there. So what we do is we provide customized ideas for your room. Like we customize
decoration.
it, to your style. What you want your room to feel like, whether it's cozy, luxurious.
Okay, your business is essentially interior decoration for those who probably have just moved into their rooms,
students,
or just students primarily.
Yes, specifically students for now, before we expand to the young professionals and the recent graduates.
Okay, all right. How much do you intend to charge?
We've not yet decided. I've not yet decided on.
Okay, all right. I'll pass the mic to the other judges to ask her.
Federax, right? Yeah, on the price, let's start with the price. Okay, since we are going to be offering professional services, so we should say the rates are different. And from what you've said so far, you are more of thinking about students, like student first. Okay, like now, can you convince me to even do interior, to interiorize my apartment? How can you? Hold on, no pressure, right? Like in 1 minute, how can you convince me to give you to ask you for a service and do my room? Let's say my room or my office. Just in 1 minute. Let's try. Relax, because you need marketing. And you know, because you have competitor, you have to market yourself. So market yourself to me as Dr. Jegede Uluwaseyi, personally. Yes.
Okay, sir. So what we would provide to you is customized ideas. So if you have a space, you'd send us the picture or the layout of your room. And
looking at me like this, right? I'm your client. I'm your potential client. So convince me to accept you as my professional inferior decorator. Just convince me. Don't be generic. Specific to me, please.
Okay. So what I'll be offering is guidance to how you style your room, and I would also be providing places where you can get affordable materials to elevate your room in the way you want, the style you want, that will fit your lifestyle and make you enjoy being in the space you stay.
Well, it's fine for marketing schemes. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello,
do we have any other question?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, for the presentation is fine. The idea is okay. But I would have preferred if you've already harmed yourself with the likely charge you can give anyone. For example, as Dr. Jegede is asking you, and if you're able to convince him, you have to charge him. If he asks you, how much are you going to take? You should have been able to work that out, because it's very important in every business. Just like the guest speaker spoke about, you don't just keep it in your brain and be figuring it out there. It's better written out. Okay, if I come to your room to help you to do this, I'm going to charge you 150K, or I'm going to charge you 15 naira, or it's free of charge. You have to let us know. So on that, I think you still need to work on that very fast. The business is okay, it's fine, but still work on your marketing. Be able to convince people and right on the spot, tell them how much you are charging. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, just one more question. Are you into design yourself? Yeah, are you into design yourself? Do you do designs? Are you someone who is into designs yourself?
No, not interior design. This is just a business idea, but I dabble into fashion design with my sister.
Okay, all right. So the reason I asked the question is because when he asked that question about convincing, you, right? The real strength will be that, compared to what's out there, right? Yours is like the killer version. You understand, like the best version. Okay, so it might be necessary for you to think about the capacity that you have to do what you're doing, so that it gives you the special advantage for, your prizes. For example, for most designers, I just tell you that's the price. If you like my design, you pay. If you don't like my design, you move. Do you get it? So that way you get your home customer base. All right, just something for you to take. But do you do designs at all?
Before I came into the university, I was learning. So
Okay.
I plan to further
Okay,
that
so you may want to
afterwards.
improve that
Yeah.
particular capacity. All right, please put your hands together again for her. Good concept. Yes, all right. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. At the end of today, we're going to be presenting some people cash prizes. The information that has been given to us is that that cash prize has gone up compared to what we intend to do before, because the guest speaker actually supported this particular competition with some extra hundreds of thousands of naira. So please put your hands together again. So moving on to the next person to pitch, I'm going to be inviting upstage. I'm not sure if I'm calling the name correctly, but I think the name of the platform is called Numora. It's a multi-social media app. I'm going to be calling up the founders of Numora to come and present their business idea. Software engineering 100 level. Please put your hands together for them very well. Numora. All right, you have 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Samuel Adewi Ayobami, CEO and founder of Lumora. And here is my test manager.
Good evening. My name is Emmanuel Ibulos Cedar. I'm the test manager of Lumora app.
What's Lumora? Lumora is all-in-one ecosystem. One account gives you charts, storage, AI, productivity tools. Now, why should you choose Lumora? Everything in one place, your data stays yours, fast and local, built to put you in control. The problem we are solving, fragmented app. Now, let me explain. If you want to chat, you need Telegram, WhatsApp, Signal, and many more. If you want to do social media, you need TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Same thing for AI, ChatGPT, Grok, and many more. By the time you close your eyes and open it, you have many apps on your device. Imagine different apps for different tasks, different logins, different usernames, different subscription. What if we have everything all in one together? Just one app that has everything. Still under the problem we are solving, data harvesting. Look at Facebook. Facebook is actually harvesting your data. They're selling it for politician, advertiser, and many more. But in Lumora, we don't sell your data. We value you. Anything you want to do in Lumora, we ask for your consent. We don't just give out your data for anybody. That's why we said your data is yours. You control your data. You decide who can take, or who you can share your data with. Now, other platforms, they don't give you ownership, but you have ownership to your own data. Addictive algorithm. Look at TikTok, endless scroll. You keep scrolling till your data finish. They don't just care. They don't care about you. Most of all these platforms don't care about you. But in Lumora, we care about you. The solution that is built already, our login system is working, our registration is working, our chatting application is working, our streaming platform is working, which we call Lumora Show, our to-do is working, our AI is working. Now, let me stop here and give it to my partner.
As I mentioned earlier, my name is Emmanuel Ibulos. I'm test manager of Lumora app. Here in Lumora, we have real-world validation, whereby we have already users who are testing the app, users who make use of the app and have confirmed that the app is working. Messaging daily via search chat. We have users making use of search chat, which is our chatting application.
You have 1 minute more.
We have VoteX, where users can upload their files, posting videos on Lumora Show, using Luma AI Assistant, where the AI can help you, like guiding you through the app. It can assist you in making use of the app, managing tasks with to-do and calendars. We have to-do where you can program your daily activities. It helps you with your daily activities, and we have calendar also. What Lumora is for? Campus communities. Lumora, we have built Lumora basically for campus communities, whereby it is in use for campus communities. It has been confirmed by many students, whereby the use of WhatsApp is very difficult. You have to link before, and even the linking is very difficult before you can make use of WhatsApp. But here on Lumora, you can just use your laptop, create an account, and log in, and everything is easy and fast. Lumora is also for young professionals. Young professionals, where one clean ecosystem instead of app fatigue. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please let me have your names very well so that I don't just always call you Lumora. What are your names again?
Samuel Adiwi Ayobami.
Samuel Adeoye and
Emmanuel.
Samuel and Emmanuel. Well done. Please put your hands together for them. So you are in 100 level and you built this yourselves.
Yes, it's over 1 year, 6 months.
You've been working on it for one and a half months, 1.5 years. Okay. Who writes the codes? You or him or you?
Me.
You're the main. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. So I have a couple of questions. I have many questions. So you pitched this as an all-in-one social media platform.
Yes.
So it's like having Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, all of that social media in one place. Like it's doing the work of Facebook, it's doing the work of, you can watch videos, you're doing everything in one app.
Yes, but we are using that witness against them.
Which is?
Okay, now you see WhatsApp, according to what you said, the linking issue. We fixed that. That's why we rename our own search chats. For search chats, you don't need to link. As long as you have Lumora accounts, you can now say search chats.
Okay, that's not where I'm going. Where I'm going essentially is not because you have it doing so many things. Where I have problem is you seem to be competing head-on with all these other companies.
Yes.
Right? And it sounds good on paper, and I'm not going to deter you, but if you ask the average person, like, why would I come to your platform to talk and chat with my friends or whatever it is I want to do, and I'll put that away and come instead to Lumora. Do you understand? What's the special flavor? Like everyone here will clap, but they will still go back to WhatsApp immediately, right? So what's the special flavor? Why would I want to leave WhatsApp, leave Facebook, leave YouTube, and bring my social life into Lumora, immediately? Because you understand the amount of competition you're competing with Google, with Facebook, with all of that. I'm not going to deter you, but practically, why would I want to leave them? Because most people here are already addicted to these platforms. So I would love to hear what attracts them away from those platforms and, brings them to Lumora.
The main reason why we advise anyone to use Lumora is because, first of all, we are not going to be selling your data for any purpose. Or even if we are going to sell your data, we are going to ask you first for your permission. Unlike Facebook and some other applications.
Yeah, but these apps already ask those things, right? All of us just say yes. Just go.
Because they don't make it clear. But we are going to make it clear to you that we are going to sell data. Most people don't read the criteria, like all those stuff. They just click yes.
Yeah, most of us don't read. We just say yes.
Yes, because they don't make it clear to you. They don't tell you specifically that this is what and what they are going to be doing. We are going to make it short to you if at all we are going to be selling your data.
Okay, I get it. So the data privacy thing, right, is the special flavor, right, on the app. Yes. So the question is, how do you make money? How do we make money?
As I was saying, if at all we are going to be doing it, some people will still want to sell their data.
Yeah, because most platforms that don't make money directly for you to use their platform have to make the money through advertisement, right? But you have said you are not going to take people's data, you're not going to sell adverts, right? So how do you now make money?
We have some other features like API store, like where you say your API informations, and from there we can share, we'll make it clear to you that we're going to share the profit you're making, 80 to 20%, whereby the owner of the API data is going to get 80, while also get 20%.
Okay, I get it. So you have a place where you have a lot of APIs, people can then come, try to use one of your APIs, and that's where you make money. Yes. So so if they want to use your features, that's so essentially maybe companies is what you sell to.
Yes.
Okay. It's all right. So I don't know if the other judges have other questions. But impressive stuff. Please put your hands together for them. Impressive.
Okay. I just want to ask, I'm not a computer person. I don't know much about what you are doing, but I'll be glad to use it. But I have a kind of... no, just a question.
Okay.
You know, for instance, if on my system, there are so many files in a folder, if the folder gets corrupted, all the files in that folder will not open, right? So my question now is, if all my social media handles or whatever, all of them are inside this very app, if anything happens on the back end, maybe like the security is breached or something, and that means all of my WhatsApp, Facebook, everything will be breached at once. How tightened is this app? How secure can you promise me of this app if I log into it?
Okay, about that, the security level is divided in 6 layers.
It's what?
Our back-end security is divided in 6 layers. You see, before you can reach the 6 layers, you are going to go through a lot of stress. First of all, anybody cannot just like tamper with our back-end because one, it is encrypted with a what? With a pin. Even myself, the owner, if I forgot the pin, that's the end of everything. If you have access to the pin, you are good to go. Second of all, our each sub-apps are divided, like they are well structured. Like I have a theory that I'm using, the school theory. Let me use and do example now. We have faculty of science, we have faculty of law. Put all this sub-app like that. Search is faculty of law. Lumoral is faculty of science, and many more. If you notice, what bridge all of them, what connect all of them is what? That's staircase. That's the only thing that connect all of them. So let's assume, like the manage to hack the back end. It will not tamper, like it will not affect everything. It will only affect just only what? One place. Maybe only faculty of what? For science. Before the thing will affect the entire faculty, will have fixed the issue. So it's not going to corrupt all your files.
Impressive. Okay, I have one more question, right? The challenge I have with, like I said, impressive stuff. Very impressive that, you're creating a platform where people can come, have, video, social media and all that. But the challenge I have is adoption, like how many people, are already embracing this, and what rate are they embracing? So do you already have users, and how many have you launched? Are they already using it?
As at now, we have 13 users, and they are in this school.
13 users?
Yes, we have launched since July 1st.
Essentially, those are testers?
No, they are real users. They are not testing, they are using the app.
I'm just saying that in the language of tech, when you have 13 people, that's not even enough for you to test an app.
Yes.
An app, you require at least 20 people to even test that it works.
Well, I've used bots to test it. I created a code that I use 100 bots to test it, but nothing break. But I don't know about real users, but I've tested it with an 100.
Okay, all right. So well done. The adoption is going to be a lot of challenge because you need a lot of people to embrace it, to be able to tell somebody else that this is good and I want you to try it out. I would not recommend that you try to do everything like this is come and do Facebook here, come and do chat. It won't really work. Most people would not really move their entire social life onto your platform because you are offering everything in one place. Because in my opinion, if I can do Facebook, WhatsApp and everything in one place, that looks like something I already have, which is my phone. It's one place where I have my Facebook and everything still being done, right? Instead of entering inside one app and then having to now look for, social media stuff again. So what I would say is try to find one unique thing that one person can use and be satisfied, right? And use that as the main unique flavor, right? That will make somebody else want to use it, or somebody else want to talk to somebody else, come and try it. Then you can build that adoption that you're looking for. Otherwise, if it's not going to have a lot of adoption, you will really struggle to market or sell it to somebody, right? So that's what I would recommend. But impressive stuff. Please put your hands together for them. Very impressive. You are still in 100 level and you have built something like this. I will just keep telling you the same advice that most startups are given. Don't stop. Okay, just keep building, keep making it better until it becomes something that everybody's talking about. Don't stop, just keep building every day.
Sorry, I want to ask them one thing.
All right.
Yeah, the thing is, I like the way you captured everybody. The calmness and the aura, it's different from the previous ones. But now you said Emmanuel, right? It was focusing more of like they'll keep our data private. How are you storing the data? Are you, because from what you said, I can always imagine is iCloud. And even looking at your phone, you are using Apple, so it's iCloud. So now, the question is, when you are using iCloud, or am I wrong? How are you going to store my data? Let me ask first. How are you going to store the data that I'll be sharing on that your platform?
Okay. Okay, let me explain like this. You see now, immediately you create accounts and everything. That one is stored on our database. Now, when we're talking about data, like the media you're sharing about yourself, you know, all these things that you're sharing, they're not actually saving on our database or on our server. They're not saving it. They're still on your device, but immediately they send to, or like immediately you send it, it goes to that user. Now, let me use this same faculty and do example again. You see, we are just a bridge. That's just it. Your data are not saving on our server. It still remains on your device. Your data still remains on your device. Immediately you start chatting somebody now on search chat, we assume the two of you are couples. So we save the two of you's data on each device. That's why if you delete Lumora, you can still always recover your chat again from that same person device.
Okay. Wait. What you're saying, when you look at WhatsApp, it tells you encrypted. That is, although we know they're lying, that the message between A and B is just between the two of them.
Yes.
But we know they can access it. We know they can access it if they want to access it.
I don't understand, sir.
The message between me and you, A and B on WhatsApp messages now, it said it's encrypted between the two of us.
Yes.
But we know that is the WhatsApp people, there's a way they can still access it. Just like the phone call between me and you. If you go to the mobile owners, you can always tell that they can get the information or messages, even if I've deleted it or things like that. So now, my main question is, when you're saying it's not on your storage, how will I pass through your, okay, let's use Faculty of Science, for example. And, you know, at Block D, what you are doing is like a toll gate, right?
Yes.
So if I pass through it, it's registered that I enter into the main gate at 8 o'clock,
yes,
which you will register. So there's no way I communicate that you don't have an idea of what has happened. So now the question that I'm still emphasizing is, if you say your storage, if the storage is still with me, what's your fallback option on it? Like, how will I? Okay, don't let me stress you. Maybe I'll see you after that. But it's a good work. I'll see the two of you after. But it's a good work. Just let's give them a round of applause.
All right, please put your hands together for them. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so without wasting any more time, I'm going to call the final person here for the pitch. Oh, sorry, not the final person. The second to the last person here for business pitch. We have Oluwapelumi Ajayi. Business pitch for NutriPadi. NutriPadi. You have 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, my distinguished lecturers. I am Oluwapelumi Ajayi, and I'm here to present NutriPadi. A few years ago, my grandparents were diagnosed of diet health-related diseases. It was either hypertension or diabetes. And the doctor mentioned one word. He said, you must watch what you eat. Now, let's take a survey. In Anchor University, 1 out of every 5 students takes snacks, which is the common snacks, gala. Just in Lagos alone, 6.7% of adults are only aware of what they are consuming. Just in Nigeria alone, 30% of diet health-related diseases account for 30% of the Nigeria population. Just in Nigeria alone, 30% of adults are living with just diet health-related diseases. We have hypertension, diabetes, and they are not tracking what they are consuming. Now, that's where NutriPaddy comes in. NutriPaddy acts as a nutritional intelligence system. So it's not just taking your food, manual logs, and just scanning it. It's making you to be aware of what you are actually consuming, making you to understand this is what you're supposed to take for breakfast, dinner, supper, and lunch. So there is also a platform in NutriPaddy too also, whereby you can also add a snack to also to it. And we are not just doing this based on assumptions. Just in Nigeria alone, out of over 250 million Nigerians, we have 148 million Nigerians actively on the internet, and 109 million Nigerians out of that are the active population of the Nigerian sector, which is the youth. Now, people ask, how do we want to make money? How do we this and that? We operate on a business to business and a business to consumer. Now, the business to consumer is where we have a freemium model where you take, it scans your food, it tells us the nutritional value of actually your food. And we say, oh, why do I actually really need to choose NutriPaddy? NutriPaddy is an indigenous-based health platform. We have my fellow competitors, other competitors, we have Cal AI, MyFitnessPal, Calorie Tracker. Those set of people, fine, they are there. But one thing NutriPaddy is proud of is our data. Our data is heavily trained, our software, our system is heavily trained on Nigerian data sets. Majorly, we are spanning to Africa, but we started with Nigerian data sets, over 17,000 indigenous images, spanning to Amala, Efo, Banga soup, rice, and every other thing like that. So also, if we take such kind of food to other systems, they are trained on Western diets. Imagine scanning Amala and it's giving you chocolate pudding. Imagine scanning Eba and it's giving you oat meat. That is a cultural gap, and technology is meant to fit into that gap. That's where NutriPaddy comes in. Now, we are not just asking you to fund a software. We are not just asking you to fund a system. We are asking you to fund a software that is an embodiment of Anchor.
1 minute more.
We are asking you to fund a system that is an embodiment of Anchor University vision. It takes courage, or it takes competence to engineer an AI model that is able to recognize indigenous African foods. It takes character to build a particular software. It takes character to build a particular software that is culturally grounded instead of not erasing it. And it takes courage to tell you, to tell the young innovators, to tell the lecturers that this is something that we can build, this is something viable. And remember the theme of today's program: innovate, build, and scale. We are here to build NutriPaddy, we are here to innovate our culture, and we are here to scale. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Impressive presentation. Okay, so let me get into your business. You have an app, right?
Yes, sir.
That you have
Yes.
built.
Yes, sir.
And when you use it to scan, like when you open it, you can open up the camera and then you can
Yes,
scan
sir.
the food.
Scan your food, yes, sir.
And then it gives you the amount of calories.
Yes, it tells you
inside
the name
food.
of the food, the calories, and it is able to interpret that particular food for you. Like, tells you the nutritional breakdown. So there is a calorie app like that. It just tells you, oh, this is what you are supposed to do. But what NutriPaddy does is takes down that calories, breaks it down for you in a way that you are supposed to understand it.
Yes, so what is the benefit to the user? So if I take that and I see that, it just gives me an information,
It
makes
gives
me
you
aware
an interpretation
of what I'm eating.
what you're actually eating, makes you aware of what you're eating, and it can suggest that when you're having your particular breakfast, this is what you're supposed to take. So it's not just making you aware, it's also encouraging you to take further actions and steps too also.
Okay, so if I'm playing devil's advocate here, and I say, I don't even have to tell me that I'm eating amala, for example. Like, I know I'm eating amala, because I know you said something like, if you scan amala with maybe a product that is out there that doesn't know the
That
indigenous
is not
cuisine,
trained
it gives you
on
like another
this-
information.
yes, it gives you
and then
another
you now begin to wonder
information.
and say, na amala they shop, now they see chocolate, you get.
Yes.
But then, I can go ahead and argue that I don't need the scanner in itself
Yes,
to know what
that
if,
is
if the benefit is just awareness.
That is
right?
the issue of Nigerians. We blindly consume things without us not being aware of what we are actually eating. Let's take, for example, every day we are just eating rice. We don't know the benefit or the implication of constantly eating rice. Just like an example, an uncle say every day you are eating rice. Or this particular day you are eating eba, you are eating this and that. So NutriPad is here to like, brother, you are not supposed to eat this because this is the particular effect that it's going to have on your body. Do you understand,
Okay.
Sam?
Okay. Very good. The other question I have is, how do you make money?
Yes. Now, like I said, we have business to business, and we have business to customer, and we have a sustainability plan. Now, for the business to consumer, we have the freemium model whereby they can just scan and it gives just basic analytics. Then you have to subscribe to give you deeper analytics.
So it's a subscription plan.
So
as
a subscription
student,
plan.
If I want to use the product, I have to subscribe.
Yes.
How much is it?
Subscribe monthly. We are looking at from 2,500 to 5,000 naira based on the particular
2,500
to 5,000
2,500
naira per
every
month. Yes.
So which means whether I use it or not, I'll still have to pay 2,500 per month, right?
Yes. Even though that's just how it is. Whether you
Okay.
use it, you are
So,
still going
so
to use
the free model allows me to still be able to scan and
yes,
use the
yes.
product, but
just
I'm not.
give you basic analytics and few AI credits because.
But I'm
we
not
have
paying
an-
for that. I can just scan and use it
Yes, without paying.
Okay, so at the
And
point.
other part of the pro plan is you can talk to a dietitian. I will ask everyone, when last have you spoken to a dietitian of the kind of food that you are eating? So we just a month you can just chat with
Very
a
good, very good
dietitian.
stuff. So at what point do I pay? I pay when I want extra features. Is that it?
Yes, you pay. You want to have extra features. The 30-day plan.
Yeah. What's that extra feature? Because I'm already scanning and getting the information.
Yes, deeper analytics. You have the ability to chat with a dietitian and other features like that. So I may not be able to say it.
Okay. Don't you think most people that would be doing that would be those that
Hey,
already have a lot of money
apart-
and they don't mind? Because most people here.
Yes,
they won't pay
it's
just-
designed. It's not just designed for just one person. It's designed for health-conscious individuals.
Okay.
We are not creating this for just fitness. It's not only just for fitness. It's for somebody that wants to. I want to become healthy. I don't want to remain the same state I am. Even pregnant nursing mothers can still use it because embedded into our AI model is Help Mom. Help Mom built an open source model that it's helps to interact with this.
Okay, very good.
This set of people.
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
also-
get it generally. Please put your hands together for him. Yeah. So, have you launched?
We have an MVP already. Is live on.
Do you have
already.
people using it already?
We have tested with some users. Not everybody yet are yet to launch.
Okay, so good concept. I would have loved to follow up questions, to follow up with what you've had with the markets.
Okay, sir.
Up to now, but very good concept. Please put your hands together for him. I'll leave the other judges to ask their question.
NutriPad, right? If I decide to, you said 2K 5,000 naira per subscription. If I want to put 5 million into your business, how long will it take for me to get my money back? And will you still be getting make my initial deposit back and start making profit?
Okay, like I said, we have the business to consumer and we have the business to business. Now, for the business to business, that's where we get higher stake, whereby we do enterprise licensing. We have APIs that can be supplied to local health clinics if they want to get data, or like, let's say, for example, I want to see a dietitian, but I want to see the person physically. Then the dietitian can recommend NutriPad. Oh, use NutriPad to track your particular diet. Then back end at the dietitian aspect is able to see the dashboard. Oh, what is this consumer consuming at a price that we've been negotiated with the enterprise. So most of the money will majorly be coming to around that B2B. Though the business to consumer too always to us is going to that. We collaborate with local health clinics, dietitians, health practitioners to help do the platform to also.
Okay, still on the same question.
Yes.
Okay, I invested in your business July 2026.
Okay,
when am I
sir.
supposed to get my, when am I supposed to break even?
Okay, now looking at the current stage we are, I will not say you should bring in 5 million yet, because it's still a risk to put 5 million. That's what I'm saying. I'm being honest. That's what I'm saying, because what I'm trying to say is that let's start, let's build, let's have a user database, let's get feedback on what they actually need on, so that we can reiterate it again. Then we can open for investors, looking at the market trend and the analytics, and looking at the future. Because one thing AI will never replace is what we consume. One thing AI will never is what we consume. So that's what I'll just say.
Sorry, I'll be thorough with you.
Okay,
because,
no problem, sir.
Now, your business is on a different platform from the other one. How many health practitioners are you considering, or a health clinic are you looking at?
We are major.
Hold on.
Okay.
Are you like in Lagos, for example? Because from when you started, I enjoyed your data, because you were a bit data precision. Your precision was quite well. So far, have you found out? Okay, have you found out how many health clinic, that's in nutritional health-based health clinic that are in Lagos that you intend working with? One, two. Did you have people that you are in computer science?
Yes, sir.
So you don't really know anybody about health. What have you done towards getting people in the medical side to align with you? Because they will be the ones to recommend your app based on their own clients, right?
Yes, sir.
Because you are thinking about from client base also.
Yes, sir.
Then also you said the marketing part, that because you are considering those that are health conscious.
Yes, sir.
So have you found out any information on to know your potential people your avenues so far? Have you?
Okay, now to answer, we have not consulted health clinics, but we have
working
spoken
towards
to
it.
Dietitians. Yes, we are working towards.
Okay,
We have
now.
started with dietitians first.
The last question. Like now, I'm a lanky person. I want to add 20 kg.
You want to
add 20 kg to my weight?
Okay, yes.
I'm a lanky person.
Yes, sir.
So now I want to add 20 kg to my weight.
Yes, sir.
Because it's not still an idea.
Yes, sir.
How will your app help me with Nigerian food to add 20 kg in 6 months?
Okay, now, when you are onboarding on the system, because he just logged in, when you are signing up, we have an onboarding process that gets to understand who you are. Because the reason why this system is developed is to understand you, understand your identity, and understand your location particularly. So it onboards you, it asks you questions, your height, your weight, what is your goal, do you want to add particular weight and this and that. So it stores that like as your user profile, this is your goal for the next 6 months. So it is being stored. It is editable when you have gotten your goal. So now, when you take your first manual meal or your first meal, that's when it starts tracking you, because that's when you started or you start onboarding. Now it looks at your particular goal that you want to add this so and so weight. So when it checks it and it looks at the kind of food that you are eating, it's not balancing, it's not blending to your particular goal. It gives you a particular one, it strikes a particular one that you're not supposed to eat this and this and this. Instead, add this. That is something we working on. It's called a customer satisfaction algorithm, looking at the kind of economy or the sector in Nigeria whereby prices are being high and things are looking roughy there and there. So there is a segmented place whereby you can choose to buy maybe low-cost protein or high-cost protein, high-cost carbohydrates or low-cost carbohydrates, and something like that. So just in case you want to buy, it's suggesting something you want to buy, you can.
All right, thank you.
Like that
Thank you
also.
very much. Okay, so you have a question. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to find out if it's possible for the app to have like an appetizer. For instance, I don't have data. Let's assume somebody visit NutriPad and just discover that, I need to use data to enter. But is there a way you can do it in such a way that if somebody click, it will take you to a point, but you can't go further, and then you must use data so that you can get money from the.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. Thank you very much. I'll work on it, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right, well done. Put your hands together again for him. Yes. Awesome stuff. Well done. So finally on the business speech, I'm going to call on Ola Shehan John, computing 200 level, to come and present for us an AI study tool that can help students get easy A's. Put your hands together for him. You have 5 minutes.
There are 2.5 million students in Nigeria alone and 2,700 students in Anchor University alone. And all these students have one problem, and they have a goal. Their goal is they want an A, or let me rephrase it, they need an A. And how can they accomplish that? By reading and studying. But yeah, that's where the problem comes. An average student has 20 pages per topic, and an average medical student has 60 pages per topic. So what do? They read and spend time reading without structure, and they end up being overwhelmed and stressed out. That's where we come to solve that solution. And they find a solution, which was AI. AI came into the picture recently, 2 years back. And them using AI, they saw a relief, but that was not a relief, that was a problem also, because they lack prompting skills, and that gave them vague responses and poor solutions. So we came up with an idea. Why don't we make this easier for them? That is No Genie. No Genie is here to give them summaries and flashcards without prompting. That solve their own solution and get them all organized. No more scattered notes, no more writing in a sheet of paper, no more using sticky notes and trying to remember it where you drop the sticky notes when it's time for you to prepare for the exam. We solve all the problem easy and quick. Now, that is for the students. From the investors, they might ask him, how does this concerns me? Yeah. We have 2.5 million students in Nigeria and 2,700 in Anchor University alone. And the edtech industry is evaluated to be 19.24 billion that was last year, and projected to be over 7.33 billion. That's over 7 billion that is going to be in the year 2034. And out of that, we have 74 students already on board on No Genie, and a premium platform where we have weekly payments and monthly payments. So on the weekly payments, we have 1.5. So imagine if 100 students pay 1.5 per week. 100 students paying 1.5 per week for 1 month. If you multiply it, that is more than 100K. That's already 500K. So it's a very lucrative business that we can use for our investors to enjoy money from it. So why is this made, and why is this problem solved? Because students want an easier way to go onto this. We're not replacing reading, we're just enhancing their reading platform. We're just enhancing their reading community, because now AI is here to stay, and AI is here to help them. They mostly use AI, and people complain that AI is being used and helps them to become lazy. But No Genie is here to make them understand better and understand faster. And we also have space repetition. What is space repetition? Space repetition helps them to recall more frequently, because they said no one remember something unless it's repeated. So No Genie give them a study plan where they can repeat what they have learned and make them study better and remember faster. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well done. What's your name again? John, Abby. Yes, sir. So, very good stuff. Well done. Please put your hands together for him again. So you have an AI platform where students can put in all their electronic notes, and then the AI will churn out a good summary and a guide on how to absorb all of that in the shortest time possible.
Yes, sir.
So they can do well in their exams.
Yes, sir.
Did I capture?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And do you already have people using?
Yes, we have 74 users currently on board.
74 users?
Yes, sir.
On Anchor Campus?
On Anchor Campus and
interesting.
around.
That's good. Anyone here using this? Raise your hand. Oh, beautiful. Well done. Well done. So I have a few questions. Why can't I just, dump my electronic notes into ChatGPT or any other AI platform and get the same thing? I can just tell it and say, this is what I need. Won't it also give me what I need?
Yeah. ChatGPT will give you that. Yeah. But it will not give you what the lecturer will give you in the exam. And ChatGPT has a problem of hallucination. It will get you random topics from random sites and bring them together. But with Nogini, you upload your own notes, so it's giving you results from based on your own notes.
No, I can upload my own notes also.
Yes, from own.
With ChatGPT is what I'm saying.
But because you cannot prompt very well, it will also source some other aspects to give you the notes. But Nogini will only restricted to only your own notes, so it give you a right platform and a right result from that note alone.
The thought that came to my head is that why should I even put my notes there when I can just tell ChatGPT to even tell me the answer and I may not even read at all?
Because we also focus on lecturers, because lecturers have different question scheme. We have those that does application question and we have those that just do ABC. So we have a quiz section where they can have application question like scenario based, and also have place for ABC and sections, and we also have summaries.
Okay, let me get your platform straight. So I can chat with a chatbot. That's your platform. It's essentially like a chatbot like ChatGPT.
No, it's not a chatbot.
Okay.
It's just a drop and get all.
Okay, there's no, I don't need to write any prompt.
You don't need to prompt it.
Okay, I'll just upload it.
Just upload it.
And automatically I get the response.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but what if, that means the prompt is fixed. It's already
Yes,
designed to analyze the notes and show me how to learn it.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
Yes, and the prompt is based on Harvard standard of summarization. So we give you the basic standard for summarization instead of you finding that out yourself.
Okay, but I may want it to talk to me in a certain way. Like when you restrict it to one way to respond, does that now mean it's the best for everyone?
Yeah, everyone might not want that because we have situations when users wanted to chat the bots their own self. So this is a viable product, yes. So we are looking at other versions where they can have an access to a chatbot, but for now it's just strictly one person.
Okay, I don't know if you had any proof of concept that this actually works. Like, has anyone used it and feels, rather than just read my notes, I'll come here to, what's your platform again? Nugent. I'll come to Nugent to read. Is that the idea? So that if I want to read my notes, instead of picking the notes or opening my laptop, I'll rather bring it to Nugent to read. And has there been any proof of that concept?
Yeah, we have a proof already. Last year during testing, EDP exam, a student used EDP, I think 5 to 10 minutes before the exam, and he got 54 out of 60.
Okay, but how do you know it's that?
I was beside
that
him.
is responsible for the results. There are many factors that could be responsible, like better results.
Yeah, better features like space repetitions, CBT kind of questions. They pay for premium to get access to those ones, and we also have those that pay access to those premium has pro versions of AI. So their own AI is different from those that use premium. They use confiscated AI.
It's all right. Well done. Well done. Put your hands together for him. I would recommend that you get a lot of proof of concept, right? Because you only really have a right to charge if your product is like so good, right? Most people will probably not pay for any AI chatbots if the free is available, except if they have a need that has been met and they feel like, I've tasted it and I really want to continue meeting this need. It's the only reason somebody will feel like I want to pay for it. I mean, most people have not ever paid for any chatbot, or AI system before, most people, right? Because they just stay on the free option. So if you really want to make money from this, it has to be good, which means you have to be using something, an AI chatbot that is actually very good. I don't know which model you're using. Which LLM model are you using? Gemini, okay. I don't know. I don't know if Gemini is the best of the bunch.
We have Gemini and NVIDIA NMI.
Okay, you're using more than
We're using more than one. So those ones are for the premium people, while we use Gemini for the basics.
Okay. It's all right. Put your hands together for him. Well done. Do we have any questions?
Yes. Okay, let's start with your Gemini. Okay, first of all, are you using it personally yourself?
Yes, sir. Once in a while.
Okay, so the next question I'll ask is, how many years did you have?
How many?
Since you're using it personally yourself, and I don't think you just started, right?
Yeah.
You've been using it, right?
Yes, sir.
So what percentage of A's did you have?
Are you on first class?
No, I need to ask him.
I can't remember my number of A's. I don't really keep track of my A's and stuff.
No, like percentage. I'm not saying tell me, just like range. Is it more than 70%, 60%, something? Because if I want to buy, so I have to look at you first. If you don't have A and you're advertising to me that if I use this your platform, I will have A, how many A's do you have?
Okay.
That's why I asked that question. Not like because I'm trying to, that's the psych, right?
I don't
You
know
have more of
how many
A's, right?
I can't remember, sir. But what I use to evaluate my product is my time time spent without no Gini and time spent with no Gini, and the amount of recognizability I get with and without no Gini.
Okay. Okay. Then next thing, you said, why would I give 1.5 that I can use to go and buy food at what's the name, cafeteria, and give it to you for 1 week every week? And you said you're using Gemini. So why don't I go to Gemini and do free Gemini platform rather than to come to you?
That's right. So our target audience are medical students. A medical student has little knowledge of prompting. So they want to get their A, obviously, because of their certain recognition for their level. Before there are certain GPA they have to reach to get to the next level. So they will obviously want to get a higher grade. So instead of them getting to prompting wrongly and getting a wrong result, they prefer to pay that 1.5 that is little to no Gini and get their better result.
So me that I'm in physics, I don't need it.
You are in physics, you are going to need it.
You said it now that it's basically for medical students.
But medical students are target audience because of they are the one that needs the products more. While physics students, they are like our secondary audience.
Okay. Okay. The next question I want to ask is this. You said, does this solve technical question? Because like for me, I don't set garbage in, garbage out question. You will ask anybody that knows me. I will never give you, you will have to go and think. So for that kind of funny lecturer like us, that don't set direct questions, can I use your app to win?
Yes, sir. So I will give you a story, right? Okay. So last semester, I was studying a course, IFT 224. Yeah. And it was taken by Miss Bray. So
as quickly as possible, please.
Her questions were very different for the first time. It was scenario-based and application-based. While Nojini was just giving only plain-based. But when I encountered her question for the first time, I went back to ChatGPT and improved that aspect of it. So ChatGPT also gives scenario-based question like hers. That's the application question that you're asking of, sir.
Okay, don't worry. We will see because of the time. Because the next question, oh my God, it's fine. It's cool.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. Please put your hands together again for him. Yeah, good stuff. What level are you again? What level are you? 200. So very impressive stuff. At 200 level, he's already writing codes, building AI platforms. Please put your hands together for him. This is to encourage other people who are also here that, just let it be an encouragement for you to start building something. Doesn't really matter how small, it will really grow. Now, let's call the next category, which is the final year project student. So we have 2 people in that category. This is the final person in that category. The prizes, the winners will be announced at the end of this whole session. So let's quickly have the remaining 2 people that are in the final year project presentation. Please let's welcome David Olukayode of Physics Department, 400 level, to present Autonomous Intelligent Dermatological Assistant for Medical Diagnosis and Skin Care. Please put your hands together for him. David Olukayode. You're welcome. Okay, you have 5 minutes.
Good day, everyone. First, I would like to say a big thank you to the Vice Chancellor and the EDC community for giving us the opportunity to express our creativity. So, my name is Idunu David Olukayode, and I am here to present my final year project, which is called ADA, which that is the short form, but if you would prefer the long term, it's Autonomous Intelligent Dermatology Assistant. So, first, what is ADA? Basically, in a nutshell, ADA is a physical AI. It's a physical AI that helps doctors in skin analysis. What I mean by skin analysis is that it helps doctors be able to tell what is wrong with your skin. So, what is the problem and why did I pick this topic for my final year project? Okay, so the problem. We have all been to medical hospitals where we've seen the crowd there, and at the end of the day, they may not answer you, and you will leave without getting what is wrong with you. So is one of the problems facing most hospitals in general. So in a scenario where you have a skin issue, be it mild or an intensive skin issue, you will need to visit the doctor to know what is wrong with you. So ADA shortens the process. The purpose of ADA is so that it will be able to scan what is wrong with you, as well as tell you what is the problem that is wrong with you. So the problems include there are few dermatologists and large amount of people in different areas, and the diagnosis and treatable skin diseases are mostly found in places where there are low dermatologists. And lastly, last problem that I mentioned was the high income. To meet a doctor, you will need money for consultation. So that shortens the process of paying for that. So what's the solution? So ADA basically being a physical AI, it can see, it can think, and it can speak. What do I mean by it can see, think, and speak? ADA has an eye. The eye is this camera. So ADA uses the camera to see what is wrong with the person. Then it continues to ask how it may help you. When it asks how it may help you, you will now either ask it basic medical questions, or you tell it to scan what is wrong with you, and then it gives you the result. By Connect, what I mean by Connect, if you look at the screen, there is a web application that is already built in for ADA. So this web application is where you can easily connect to the whole device, and then it can tell you what's your problem. So how does ADA work? Basically, ADA captures, listens, and analyzes, and then respond. What I mean by capture, listen, analyze, and respond, it listens to you, meaning you can use voice commands on ADA. You could also tell it what to do and to give you what is meant to be. So, what have I done so far? Okay, so far I've been able to gather to build the face tracking mechanism. What I mean by the face tracking mechanism, it means that as it sees you, it can follow you, and it can know where you are and the time you are live and direct. It also has what I call an API key. An API key is basically like what we see in Claude and ChatGPT. It's able to answer basic informations. Then there's also called the Piper TTS, that is text-to-speech. It is what helps you to respond to your questions. So who does ADA serve? ADA serve community outreaches, local income patients, or rather low-income patients, family care clinics, and public health care program. So why did I pick this approach? The low cost, mobile, non-static, and then the conversational AI layer. What I mean by low cost, the parts that I use, which is a Raspberry Pi, Pi 3 to be specific, is cheap, and is easier to use than Pi 4 and upwards. It's mobile and not static, meaning if you want to, most people build this device serves as a bridge between hardware and software, meaning it's not just a software that you have an app, it's not just an app, it has a physical body. And then the conversational AI layer is...
You have 20 seconds more.
All right. So, because of time, let me just quickly skip on to the demo of the project. So this is the web application for ADA. Okay. Basically, ADA has the eyes, which helps you to see. That is what you see as the camera is loading. Sorry. Sorry, could you quickly refresh? Yes, we're waiting for the demo for the projects.
Okay, so perhaps while we wait for the demo, while they set that up, let me just try to get into, the crux of the project. So you have something here that has a camera, that also maybe has a microphone that can listen to certain inputs, and then also maybe give out outputs based on those inputs, correct? Okay, but you said it's essentially for skincare, am I correct?
Yes.
But to be sure, this is not another LLM, right? It's not like there's Gemini behind it also just taking in information. Is there any LLM behind it?
Okay, so we trained a machine learning model to have its own database where it takes the picture of the skin issue and then refers back to the problem.
Okay, you don't have any LLM you're using, you're doing your own training model.
Yes.
You don't use any of the, LLMs, Gemini's, the
only
ChatGPT and now
the only
OpenAI.
aspect we used that was for the basic questions. Let's say it has given an analysis that you have eczema or any other skin issue. You could equally ask it what is that skin issue.
Okay.
Then once you ask what is the skin issue, it gets back to you and tell you what the problem is.
Okay, all right. Is the demo ready?
Not yet. It's having network complications.
Okay, so very good stuff. I've not really seen the demo. I'd love to see the demo to make comments. Are we still waiting for the demo? Okay, while we wait for the demo, do we have any questions from the judges? So this has been trained only on medical data, specifically skin data information, right? Okay. Is it ready now?
All right, yes, this is the interface after you've logged in into the web app. So what you can see from here is the webcam feed. So now it's just picked up the voice and then it's meant to respond back using the website it's using, which is what they are using now. So if I run it on my own laptop, so
Hello, Ida here. Hello, Ida here. How may I help you?
okay, so it speaks back to you, but because of I can't connect it directly to unless I connect it directly to the mixer, I won't be able to get it clear.
Okay, I think I get the general idea. Very, very impressive, very, very impressive stuff. So it's trained primarily on medical data so that doctors can potentially use it to diagnose and prescribe solutions to their patients, correct?
Yes.
Right, please put your hands together for him. Which means within a few months of investing in something like this, you can have a product that hospitals can use, correct?
Yes.
Is there any competition around this?
Currently, no. There's no competition around it.
Are you sure?
Well, most people that have gone into health-based products, it's either they are looking for a way to create prosthetic limbs, talk less of assistance for those that are in the medical aspect.
It's all right, good. Please put your hands together, celebrate him. Well done, well done. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Please keep building. I'm going to invite the last person but not the least, to come and present. Please welcome with me Akute Joy Oluwatobi of Language and Linguistics, who is coming to present Share Joy, which is a household-friendly shea butter product, starting with hair cream to secure the African root of shea butter. Please put your hands together for her.
Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon to the standing on the existing protocol. So, my name is Joy Oluwatobi Akute, a 411 student of Language and Linguistics program, English and Literary Studies. So, okay, I would like to make a correction first. I'm actually presenting for a business pitch. But then if you say a final project, I don't think it's too far from it. So, my product is called, as you've heard, it's Share Joy and it's Share Africa. So it is more than a product. It is a brand that represents me, that represents you, that represents Nigeria, that represents Africa. So if we look at as a literature student, we have heard of various we have heard of Nigerians, we have heard of blacks, Africans especially, who do not take pride in the use of shea butter. Of course, I had a discussion with a student about 3 weeks ago. She told me that she wouldn't think she would be using shea butter. But anyway, that is why my product is catered for. It's not that it's catered for, but then the target audience of this product is for those staying abroad, that's the diasporas. So this is a reason why they are the target audience. Okay, for example, we have the issue of exploration. If we talk about how the white, just like how we know the white people took away our oil, when they come over to Africa, they take away our resources, they take away our origin, and so they appropriate the culture. But then if me and you, protect and preserve this shea butter, would be able to continue to, it will be able to stand firm in the African roots, and so me and you will be able to continue to share it around the world. So with shea butter, shea joil, it is different from every other shea butters like the Jimpo Ori, the Toke and everything, because it is not a shea product line. It is not a chain of shea product. But with shea joil, we are going to have the shea butter that is combined with carrot oil, the shea butter that is combined with moringa, the shea butter that is combined with coconut oil, and the likes. So this is where the product stands. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, please put your hands together for her. Put your hands together for her. This is your final year project, right? Okay, it's supposed to be on that business page. Oh, interesting. And do you have the product? Have you started? Okay, I think we might need.
I'm already in the process of starting because I've gotten the seed and I've gotten a seed blog where I'll be able to produce myself and able to meet the demands of people.
Okay, so you're selling shea butter, am I correct?
Yes, shea butter.
But there are many shea butter already.
Yes. Okay, it's different because it is not just shea butter. So we're going to be combining other local products to help modernize it, just like the shea butter moringa, shea butter carrot oil, shea butter coconut. It's a chain of shea butter, so it's not just a shea butter.
Okay, so but because there are so many other shea butter out there, the question will now be: is it more affordable? Does it have better results? Because you're going to be competing with a whole industry of shea butter.
It definitely is affordable because it is still of the same quantity. If you're talking about Jimpo, if you're going to be using the Jimpo Ori, the what's called the container. So if you're going to look at it, so even if I'm going to combining another what's called seed production of like moringa with it, it's still the same quantity, even if it's combined with the shea butter.
Okay, good, well done. If you can actually confirm that, yeah, it's going to be affordable and it's going to be better than what's currently being offered, then, you have something that is, possible, right? Otherwise, the competition is just going to crush you because they have more names. I mean, the people know them already, and they can also win you in pricing. That would be a bit, like it's a Me Too business. Like others are selling it, then you have your own maybe formula, flavor. So it has to, win on either whether affordability or it wins on effectiveness. Otherwise, you're already getting into a market that is ready to pounce on you, and you'll be maybe frustrated out. I don't know if there's any of the judges that want that. Okay, no other question. All right, please put your hands together for her.
There is a question. There are questions.
Well done. All of you. Okay.
Okay, there is no time. It's fine.
All right. Please put your hands together for everyone who. All of you have done well. All of you have done well. Please put your hands together for them again. Please encourage them. Encourage them. Well done. Thank you very much. So, without wasting so much time, we're going to announce the winners. I think we're just going to wait for all the grading, all the judges' scores to come in, okay, so that we can have an average result that each of the judges have imputed into the pool so we can have a final score. So in the meantime, perhaps we can maybe have announcements. Okay. No, I mean, okay, all right. Please put your hands together again for every contestant. They really, really, really deserve a round of applause. Put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. All right, well done.
Please, let's celebrate all our startups. Celebrate our judges, our incorruptible judges. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Before we go into something very important, all our units at the EDC are doing excellently well. Can we put our hands together for all the units? Catering, cosmetology, graphics design. Be clapping, be clapping, clapping. Public speaking. Which one again? Photography. Which one again? Which one again? If you are proud. Tailoring. No, tailoring looks local. Fashion designing. All right, which one again? Catering, you like food. Some people are hungry. Which one again? All right, so we will be having an exhibition of those different units. But before we get into it, we're going to have a short musical break. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome for the next 4 minutes, Mercy Oladipupo. Next 4 minutes.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Okay, so this was not planned initially, but I was called upon, so I answered. Okay, so I'll be singing a short song titled We Are the Future by T.Y. Bello. And I pray as you listen, be blessed. Thank you.
We are the future, we are the dream, we are the nation, we are part of them. Yes, we are swinging, that's the least we shall be. And the heart of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way of the land of our dreams. We are the nations, we are part of theirs. Oh, oh, oh. We are the nations, we are part of theirs. Oh, 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 oh. Carry the song, carry the sound. No future is sweet, no future is sweet. Goodbye yesterday to years, no forward taking. No future is sweet, no future is sweet. I am the future, and I am the dream. I am the nation, I am part of it. Yes, we are singing, that's the wish we shall be. I am part of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are blessed? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way, out of the way of the
Thank you.
The future has.
All right.
The future has come. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, the world, because the future has come. All our exhibitors, please can you just come on stage? You have 1 minute each for your exhibition. All our exhibitors, just come, please, quickly. Photography. We'll start with photography. We would have bag making unit, shoemaking, cosmetology, event management. Please come forward. Just come forward. We'll give you the mic. 1 minute each. You make your exhibition, and then we are good to go. Please, others were expecting you. Please just come on stage. You just have, you can come here. You just have 1 minute to speak quickly. Camera, please zoom in to our products. Thank you.
Good everyone. My name is Yusuf Covenant. I'm a final year student of Mass Communication Department. So my 4 years in this school, the entrepreneurship skill I chose, as a journalist, I had to choose, photography to help with my photojournalism skill. When I first came to Anchor, I was a novice. I didn't really know how to operate a camera. And doing this skill for 4 years has really improved my skill. To use a camera, to be able to operate a camera, to help me during my 4 years as a journalist in this school. And as you can see, if you go,
EDP is doing something.
If you go with this skill, in Anchor University, you will not only use it in this school. When you come outside, you come out with something proud. You'll be able to earn something for yourself. The skill is very, very good. As you can see on the screen, you'll be able to do a lot of things. Able to do frames, take pictures. Go out there, be able to express yourself, earn something, and it's something you'll be proud of. Thank you very much. As you can see, this yes, sir.
Coordinator, look up. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Stop missing DP class. Let's celebrate photography units. Those of you that used to miss DP class. All right, let's have catering. Is it catering? No. Cosmetology. Cosmetology. Are they here? Are they here? Are they here? All right, come. Let's celebrate them. Cosmetology units.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Akintola Niniola, and I'm representing cosmetology unit. What is cosmetology? It's simply the study of cosmetics. And as we all know, we use cosmetics to further improve our attractiveness and beauty and to make ourselves look better. But in cosmetology, we go beyond just looking better. We aim at healing you from within and also outside. That also involves teaching you how to properly take care of yourself. And if you are having a certain skin condition and you don't know which product to buy and you're not confident, okay, we give you more, like you have knowledge to know how your skin, what product to use to make your skin better by you creating it and giving you hands-on skill to properly make the world better by making better and safer product. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I know your facilitator is proud of you. Celebrate cosmetology units. Please, at the end of this program, we have products at the back from each of the units that are present here who have products. Please check it out and get them. Let's invite, I think, shoemaking. Do we have shoemaking? Celebrate them, shoemaking. Maybe if you clap better, they will give you free shoe.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Agbola Oluwasegun, and I'm from shoemaking. So shoemaking basically is just the creative way of making your footwears. Shoemaking was introduced as an entrepreneurship development skill in Anchor this year. Before then, I was doing other things. And then I saw it as an opportunity to actually try something very hands-on. And honestly, it has been very, very helpful. And yeah, this is it. So, shout out to my fellow creative there. It was actually our exam, and they came up with something very beautiful.
So I know by that you can already guess the grades they had in this EDP. Let's celebrate shoemaking unit. Thank you very much. Please contact them. They have shoes available at the back. Bag making. Do we have bag making? Bag making. Oh, bag making. Be quick, else I will collect bag for free. Right, bag making. That's amazing. EDP Anchor University is unique. Clap, 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 clap for them. That's wonderful. We don't just talk, we walk our talk, right? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. So my name is Itwen Treasure, and I'm representing the bag making department. So bag making is just basically the production of different types of bags, like your purses, your tote bag, your souvenir bag, different types of bags using different materials. And so far in the bag making department, we have produced different bags. This is a beautiful purse.
Please show it well, show it well, show it well.
A beautiful purse that you can use for your day-to-day activities. We have a simple tote bag here. It was produced by us in the bag making department. And then we have a souvenir bag. For the EDP program today, we made a very beautiful souvenir bag. So I choose bag making department because it is actually a very lucrative skill. You can do this at your convenience, and the pay is actually very good. And if you also want to patronize us, you want to buy any bag, the process, we have different types. You want to buy a tote bag, or you want to get a souvenir bag, you can just reach out to us and you get one. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Please visit them at the stand, get your bag, and then you get it very good. You get it at EDP day price. After today, the price will go up. Oh. So get yours today. Finally, Sha. The person that read the citation today was from public speaking class. Oh yeah, now clap now. Myself and Dr. Iru, we are proud of our students. Which we are exhibiting something. All right, finally, event management. Let's have event management unit. Event management unit, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Time is going on. Event management. If I do your presentation for you, you will pay me. If you don't want to pay me, come. Run up now. You have just 1 minute. Okay, so let me help them. So event management, I hope you can see this stage. Can you see the stage? Can you see how nice it looks? Camera, bring it on. See, can you see the decoration? It was done by our event management units. That's wonderful. Clap, 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 clap. So that by the time you are graduating, you don't just have certificates, you have certificates, and you have a business already. You can start. Thank you very much. We celebrate and we appreciate you. All right, so we want to listen to the results. You know the soundtrack? Ga 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 ga. Da 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 da.
Okay, all right. So we don't want to waste time at all. I'll quickly mention the categories and then mention the winners. So we have two main categories. We have the music category and we have the business pitch category. So for those who also presented the final year project, you are part of the business pitch category. Are we together? Are we together? Okay, so I'm going to start from the music category. And first of all, let's put our hands together for, to Eunice Bangbade with a total of 14.8 points as the first runner-up for the music competition, which means that the winner of the music competition is Daramola Olajimoke with a total of 16.6 points. Yes, stand up for the champions. All right, so please celebrate her. Is she around?
Stand up.
Yeah, please come forward.
Come forward. For the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. For the
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Stand up, stand up. For the champions,
congratulations.
For the champions, stand up.
Thank you. Congratulations. You are the winner for the music category for the music competition for EDP Day 2026. Congratulations. Okay. Moving on to the business pitch. This one is keenly contested. There are several contestants. We have a total of 7 contestants, and I'm only going to be calling the names of the top winners, the top 3, and I'm going to be starting from the second runner-up, and then the first runner-up, and of course, finally the winner. Okay, so I want you to put your hands together for the second runner-up, which means the third position, with a total of 21.8 points. And that goes to David Olukayode of Physics Department for his presentation on an anomalous intelligence project for his final year. Please put your hands together for him as he comes forward. Second runner-up, third position. Please celebrate him. Celebrate him as he comes forward. Congratulations. You are the second runner-up for the business speech / final year project presentation at EDP 2026. Congratulations. Now moving on to the first runner-up, which is the second position with a total of 22 points, which means it was very close. Please put your hands together for the CEO of NutriPadi, Oluwapelumi Ajayi. Please put your hands together for him as he comes forward. Celebrate him, celebrate him. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. You are the first runner-up for the business speech / final year project competition for EDP 2026. Congratulations. And now to the winner. With a total of 24.2 points, the winner of the business speech / final year project for EDP 2026.
Wait. Wait. Who do you think is the winner? Who do you think is the winner? Who do you think is the winner? Okay, we'll announce the winner.
All right. Okay, so the winner of the business speech / final year project for EDP 2026 goes to no other person but the CEO of On the Go Antibacterial Project, Akintola Niniola of Computer Science, Anchor University, Lagos. Please put your hands together for him. Congratulations. Congratulations. Stand up. Stand up. For the champions. For the champions. Stand up. For the champions. For the champions. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Please, let's invite all our judges. Please join them on stage. Take pictures with them.
Please
all our judges, please take pictures with them. Mr. Ahmed, please join them. All our judges, please, let's come on stage. Let's take pictures with them. Celebrate them, celebrate them, celebrate them. Please keep it up. Stand up for the champion.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Cosmetology.
For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up.
Make sure you present your own business next year. All right.
I'm living a dream, but it's how everyone feels. We celebrate with one thing.
All right, thank you. Let's celebrate all our judges, all our winners, our competition moderator, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you excited? I'm supposed to call for testimony session. Media, please bring it on. How many of you tasted Cedar you got? You tasted Cedar you got? Let me see your hands up. I'm supposed to call for testimony. We'll say testimony time. Don't worry. All right, join me as I welcome our own host, coordinator of the Entrepreneurship Development Center, Anchor University, Lagos. As he gives us his vote of thanks, welcome Dr. E. Oko. Celebrate him, celebrate him. You don't know if he may change his mind and give you refreshment. So clap better now. Maybe he'll change his mind.
Thank you very much, Able MC, for the great job you are doing. To the great students of Anchor University, are you happy to be here? Are you happy to be here? All right. So the vote of thanks for this 2026 Entrepreneurship and Innovation Day. Distinguished guests, members of university management, esteemed colleagues, and our brilliant students, good afternoon. Can I hear a resounding good afternoon from you also? Thank you. So as the coordinator of the Entrepreneurship Development Center and your host for this program, it is my honor to close this incredible 2026 Entrepreneurship and Innovation Day. Today, we truly witness what it means to innovate, build, and scale, empowering the next set of entrepreneurs. I believe you have seen some of them. So first, my deepest gratitude goes to our chief host, the Vice Chancellor of Anchor University, Professor Eso Bandele. Let's give him a round of applause. And the university management team, we say thank you, sir, for your unwavering leadership and for consistently prioritizing entrepreneurship and innovation within the academic community. Let's give him a round of applause once again. A perfect thank to the keynote speaker, Pastor Mike Owewie, CEO of Cedar Diaries Manufacturing Limited. We say thank you, sir, for sharing your invaluable industry experience and giving our next generation of entrepreneurs a practical roadmap to success. You can attest to that with the presentation he made a while ago. To our phenomenal students who competed across the business pitch, the final year project showcase, and the vibrant music competition. You are the heart of this great event. Let's give them a round of applause. Because your creativity, grit, and innovation have blown us away. Congratulations to all our participants and winners. Finally, a massive thanks to the EDC Planning Committee, ably led by Mr. Undifreke Ebong. Let's give him a round of applause for the great job. And the entire EDC facilitators and the university staff who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure everything ran seamlessly today. Finally, I want to thank the general public, our guests, and the students and the student body for your high energy and presence in the university auditorium. You made the atmosphere very, very electric. As we live here today, let us not forget the ideas behind. Let us continue to innovate, dare to build, and find ways to scale our impact. I want to appreciate all the contestants. They've done really, really well. And the overall winner, I think in Niola, he had shown that trait over time. And I remember whenever we are in class, he sits in the front. Can anyone attest to that? Good. And he will not leave the class without asking questions. True or false? Yes, he's so inquisitive, and that has played out today. So we can see that success is not built overnight. It has to take some phases, and he has actually gone through. And similar to others that have competed. So I want to tell you that this is just the beginning. The future holds a lot for you all. And for those who, for one reason or the other, could not compete, I can tell you, you have not lost anything. Please, it has to start from within you. The world is waiting for you to arrive, and you will make it in Jesus' name. I want to also say this, especially for our 400 level students. As you be living in the next couple of weeks, if not months, you will mingle with others, especially starting with your orientation camp at the NYC. Most of those things you learned here, especially from the EDC unit, you are going to find them very, very useful. I know of someone that based on what he learned in school, he got to the orientation camp and he was able to identify with the leaders over there and shared his ideas that he could he could train students in a particular field on a particular skill. They gave him a chance, and based on that, he became a facilitator of the center over there. So the future is waiting for you to arrive. You can do it. Can you say to yourself, I can do it? And that is why this team was carefully selected. That you have to innovate, you have to build, and you scale. And by the special grace of God, you will scale in Jesus' name. So this program was organized to empower the youth, to empower the next set of entrepreneurs. I can see some already telling themselves they are the next entrepreneurs, and we see you at the top. God bless you. As we go back to our destinations, I pray that the good Lord will grant us journey mercies back to our homes in Jesus' name. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, and God bless you. And what do you say to our coordinator? They said they love you, and they say thank you. All right, can we rise as I welcome the chairman of the planning committee as he takes the closing prayer, Engineer Indofrike Ebong. Please celebrate our chairman.
Let's close our eyes as we pray together. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the successful completion of this program. Thank you for all that we have experienced today. Thank you for bringing these talents out. We pray that the good work you have started, you will perfect it in Jesus' name. Pray for these students. They will do well in life. They will be rich. They will prosper in their business. They prosper in everything they lay their hands upon in Jesus' name. And all the people that have impacted lives today, we pray that, Lord, you will bless them back in Jesus' name. As we close this program, we pray that all that we have learned from this program, you will help us to implement it and we will reap the fruit of it in Jesus' name. Thank you, Father, because we know you have answered. For in Jesus' name we have prayed.
Amen. All right, please, we want all our facilitators to please come on stage. You want to take group photograph? All our facilitators. All our facilitators, please. Students, please wait. There's an important announcement for you. I know you have been waiting for that announcement. Just wait. Just wait. Sit down. Sit down. Just wait.